Hey everyone, and happy holidays. It's Kendall.
And Josh from Mile Higher Media.
And as many of you guys know, we just recently launched our foundation, the Higher Hope Foundation. And now we are about to launch our annual matching program for the holiday season. So it's a great time to get involved, to give back, because your gift can go twice as far.
Thanks to all of your support thus far. We've already awarded several grants. We have several more in process, and we've got several exciting projects coming in 2025.
So if you are interested in getting involved and allowing us to do even more projects in the future, it is easier than ever to make a donation. You can do it right on our website, which is higherhope.org. And we've launched a new feature where you can create your own fundraiser. And you can access that by going to the Get Involved tab on our website.
So if you want your gift to be doubled, right now through December 27th, Mile Higher Media will be matching all gifts.
And just as a reminder, 100% of your donations will go directly towards impacting victims of violent crime.
We just want to say a huge thank you in advance to everyone out there for all of your support, your generosity, and there's lots of other ways to help support the foundation. If you're not able to give a gift, just sharing our campaigns, the work that we're doing just helps get the word out and, helps us further our mission.
Yeah, truly, because of all of your support, so many people are getting the vital services and help that they need. And we're very, very grateful for your continued support. So thank you. The Sesh Podcast, episode 205, take one. Well, gobble, gobble, hoes. Welcome back to the Sesh. I hope y'all are ready to get stuffed this Thanksgiving.
You want some stuffing?
Yeah, they do. Of course they do.
Get stuffed.
We were just talking about those,
Your hometown couples, announcing their pregnancy.
like extra full this year.
Yeah. Extra stuffed this year.
Just got basted.
You want to get basted?
No, not this year.
Oh,
Not this year.
This year.
Not this year, maybe next year.
Oh, I didn't mean pregnant. I just meant like basted.
Oh, basted. No.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, that really grosses me out when they baste the turkey.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're still talking about turkey. Okay. It's gross no matter what.
Oh.
Who's getting basted?
Who's getting basted this week?
Karelly, are you
know.
getting basted?
I'm not getting.
A little bit, maybe a little stuffing on
Maybe
Thanksgiving.
little basted, little wasted.
A little stuffing on Thanksgiving.
Some herbs up your butt.
Sydney.
You come in with the funniest.
Sydney, do you
talking
know what
things.
we're talking about?
Yes.
We're talking about sex, Sydney. P.S. You have a piece of seaweed in your hair.
Oh no!
We're having some real good. Oh, it's gone. Janelle, you stole so much of it.
How many stole?
How many pieces you stole?
3.
That's a lot.
Well, you put it next to me. I don't know what you want from me.
I get this chili lime seaweed. It's a nice snack, ladies and gentlemen.
It's so fucking good, but they only come with like 8
3
slabs.
pieces?
Yeah, it's bullshit.
so expensive too.
It do be expensive.
Do you guys want to share what it is?
No free ads.
That's right. I'm just kidding. No, it's by the brand
Gimme.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I love it, but it is pricey.
Some-
Damn, y'all.
What?
I just popped off one of my fake nails. I don't even think I had nail glue up in here.
I got you.
Oh,
You got me, girl?
I do.
She even has it in her purse. Look at her.
Through.
Oh no.
Sydney is the queen of
Popping off my nails.
Popping off nails.
Popping her.
Oh, I'm
butt.
probably worse.
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
But
I've
then
learned the
Sydney
real
leaves them like
key is
around.
to put alcohol in before you glue them on.
Yeah.
That really
Yeah,
helps.
you don't do that?
I never did that until recently. And it does normally help.
Girl.
I didn't do it on these ones though, and I keep popping them off. It's cute.
But
set,
those
though,
are
right?
cute.
Oh, really cute. What are they brand? Well, don't say the brand.
Oh yeah, no free ads.
Does it rhyme with schmam schmedic?
Yeah, ma'am schmedic. They do be good.
Oh, we need to acknowledge our set for those who are watching.
Oh yeah.
You might be confused because we have a guest on the show. His name is Mr. Worldwide.
Of course.
He's joining us for the season.
Big
He's
shout out for
so
Karelly, who
hot.
handcrafted Mr. Worldwide as our
Literally
tree topper.
made his ass.
Made his ass.
And we just thought, what better person to represent the show than Mr. Worldwide himself?
It looks excellent.
Who, by the way, who said that it looks... Tom said it, didn't he? That it looks like... He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it really looks like when Sydney dressed up as Mr. Worldwide.
literally
Yeah, it
looks
kind of
said
looks
that.
like
No, it
Sydney.
deadass looks
Yeah.
like you said. And
Yeah.
take that as a fucking compliment, okay?
No, yeah, dude, we've all been like, what's the word? We've all been not gushing over him.
Over Mr.
We've just
Robot.
been gushing.
We've all been like, we've all been into him. Like we're all,
we're into
smash or
him.
pass. I think
Everyone's
everyone's
been into him.
smashing.
Oh,
Smash.
definitely.
I walked around
Definitely.
the warehouse back then. I was like, smash or pass. And
Yeah,
everyone was like, smash.
You were
Yep.
literally just making out with him.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, Karelly, your craftsmanship too, especially the individual hairs on there.
Thank you.
True art.
Thank you.
You know, I could really never do art. It's
Oh,
so
God,
sad.
no.
Did you see what I posted? I reposted someone's art on Instagram last night. Did you check that out?
No, what was it?
Can I share it with you guys?
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Share it
it's
with
so
us.
beautiful. Have you ever just seen someone's art and you're like, God, I'm so moved. Like, how does your brain
Oh,
work?
I did
My brain
see that.
will never
Let's
be
watch
like
it,
that.
Because
Okay?
that blew my mind.
It's so cool. I was
Yeah.
like truly inspired, and I could never do anything good. I can't even barely do a star.
No,
when it's like crisscross like
Yeah.
that, it ends up fucked up every time.
I
Zero artistic skill.
genuinely can't even draw a circle.
Same.
Like, it's so pathetic.
It's really so bad. I was trying to color with my daughter last night. I was coloring Minnie Mouse. I can't even like keep my shit in the lines. Okay, I really just cannot do it.
That's embarrassing.
Okay.
Did you guys like grow up coloring and stuff, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I was coloring.
sure, yeah.
Never good though.
Yeah, never good.
I do have one piece of art that still lives in my house that I made. Is I took pottery senior year of high school, and I have this like one little dish, and I'm so proud of the glaze job on it. It still sits in my kitchen.
Beautiful. Love
Mhm.
that for you.
That's like one thing I would really love to do one day is get back into pottery. Back into it as if I
We should do pottery here.
that'd be
We should
so
get a
cool.
table and throw.
no? We can
Mhm.
actually
call it.
We could actually do like hand sculpting stuff.
Yeah, that'd
like,
be
we really
cool.
could. We could do
Or
like,
like a little
pinch
bowl.
pots.
What's a pinch pot?
Like where you
Just
Yeah,
yeah.
just the
pinch
wheel.
it.
No,
Yeah.
I want like
No,
the
no,
real
there's no
fucking
wheel.
wheel. I
Oh.
want the wheel with the water, and like I'd love to really learn how to do that one day
We
when I
should
have
take
time later in my life and my kids are older.
We should
Like
take
that's
pottery
I want to do
classes.
that.
We should take a pottery
I'd
class.
be so up for just doing a one-off like that.
Wouldn't that be
would
fun?
God, I just love the glaze. I love glazed pottery. I've bought so much glazed pottery over the years and mugs. I just collect them. But okay, this is it. This is so cool. Back this up from the beginning because you got to see the whole process. What I don't understand is this girl just fucking goes at it too. Like she knows exactly what she's doing. If I were to even attempt something like this, I'd have to have such a plan. It looks like she's just knows what to do and is doing it. So it's the
She's
Great
using
Wall.
cement?
I'm
Wow.
assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's using cement, so she's actually getting the texture in there, which I love textured art normally when it's just paint, but I've never seen it done with something underneath and then you paint over it.
That is so beautiful.
Just wait till she paints it.
My toxic trait is thinking that I could do this.
No, you probably could.
You probably
though.
could, Karelly.
Yeah, you probably could.
You're actually talented.
That's one thing about
That's
me is I know I could never do
That's
it.
so beautiful.
Is that unreal?
That's so cool.
I've seen this probably 15 times.
It's beautiful.
It's so cool.
wow.
And just the lighting of it.
Yeah. I know. I don't. And like shading, I don't understand any of it. I seriously have no artistic ability whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. I truly envy people that, like, even like you, Karelly, that can just make something.
Yes.
Like, I could never make
Dude, I feel like
No.
you could. Literally,
No,
it was
absolutely
not
not.
hard.
No. Yeah, Janelle knows.
No.
Like
No.
I said, I can barely color in the lines.
Like my eyebrows, like his eyebrows would be jacked.
I
Yeah.
can barely fill in my own fucking eyebrows.
Yeah.
And most of the time they
Yes.
look jacked. And
I
I'm
will
like,
say,
well,
I did sculpt a little bit of his jaw.
yeah, she put clay and made it more like masculine because it was like a
It was a woman's foam head.
Yeah.
Because it was smaller than the men's head. Without the glasses, I don't think it really looks like him.
Yeah, it does.
But
Sexy.
yeah, so I put what is it, air dry clay, like sculpted his face.
It's amazing.
I redid his nose too.
No, a nose job.
A little nose job. And then
Okay.
I literally just painted it, guys. Like it wasn't that intense.
No,
looks
it's
great.
And
it's
he's
so
bald,
good.
so it's
Did you
easy.
paint his lips?
Yeah.
All the projects that you've busted out for the show, even our chili pepper disco, which isn't there because Karelly and Sydney did some great work. We have
Yep.
our whole
Christmas.
Christmas village. Yep. Even got a carousel back here. I love it, you guys. You put me in the nice vibes. Thank you so much.
Grinchy Grinch is here.
Thank you so
We have
much.
our pink flocked tree with an assortment of sushi ornaments and pickles.
Excellent. Exactly what we needed.
And
I love those little sushi ornaments.
they're
Aren't
so
they
cute.
I
Yeah.
think they would make super cute earrings.
Totally. You should
Yeah.
make them,
Shut
Karelly.
up.
Yeah.
Shout out your small business.
Oh my gosh. I can't because I haven't like posted anything.
Art
So-
shows and stuff.
Yeah, I've been doing art shows. So
So where can people follow you?
people can follow me at cositas.co on Instagram.
We'll link it below.
I don't have a shop. I don't have my website up anymore. I think I'm just going to start back on Etsy. It's something that I really want to focus on next year. It's just like getting back into that because
You're so talented. It's like
Thank
a
you.
thing.
Thank
You
you.
really are.
I
That's
have
so
patience.
ideas.
Like I don't have patience.
Oh, I get. Well, here's
That's
my
where
thing.
yeah.
If I try anything remotely creative, in my mind, I'm like, if it's not perfect and doesn't look like the example I'm copying within the first try, I'm like, fuck this, and I get pissed.
Rip it up, throw it.
I get pissed.
Yeah, same.
And John's like the other day we were painting this like canvas thing. Like, have you ever seen people take like plaster and make like put it on canvases and then like make little squiggles and stuff and just like abstract art? Anyways, we were doing that and I was getting pissed because it wasn't perfect. And John's like, well, we've never done this, just for fun. I'm like,
well, it's abstract.
it's not for fun, bitch.
It's not supposed to be
Yeah,
perfect.
but it was like ugly abstract.
But like the
I was
thing,
like-
the beautiful thing about art is like none of it's ever going to be perfect. You can
It's
work,
the eye
and
of
you
the
can work,
beholder.
you can work so much and so hard to get it perfect, but it's never going to be perfect.
And listen, art these days, truly in the eye of the
It's
beholder,
truly-
because a taped banana onto a piece of
Yeah,
canvas
Yeah,
sold
what the
for
fuck
how much was
was
that?
that?
3.6
$6 million.
billion. Oh, 6
I think
million?
it sold for $6 million,
Mm-hmm.
which is so funny because it came with instructions for the buyer to
6.2
like
million.
install it, and it's a fresh ass banana.
Yeah.
Like,
So
it's not a
what are the
sculpture.
instructions
Wall.
to make sure it doesn't go bad?
So
what is it, encased in something?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just a fresh banana. I think you just get a roll of duct tape and you might get an extra banana to like install yourself.
For $6 million? Okay, this is what is wrong with our world.
I don't
I'm
understand.
not hating on
it.
art, but that is just a straight ripoff
Yeah.
Why is anyone doing this?
to symbolize their wealth. Truly.
You know what?
Why don't you just buy a yacht?
It really symbolizes the wealth gap
just
right there.
100%.
Yeah.
$6 million, 6.2 for a fucking
Yeah.
banana. The name of the art is comedian.
Okay.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
comedian, because
It's
I'm
comical. how much-
fucking on all y'all. Stupid.
Like,
Karelly,
what's stopping me?
This is worth $8 million.
I agree.
Thank you.
Pitbull's
Thank
head.
you.
You know what was so awesome when I walked by your office this morning and you're just over the trash can cutting off part of his neck so that you can get it looked like you were beheading someone.
I didn't feel good either. No, I'm happy with how it turned out, honestly.
Yeah, it looks real good.
Especially from far away, it looks better.
Mhm.
It's a great
Really
tree
does.
topper.
It's so hot. Like your sister, Annalie can just.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
an incredible
Yeah.
drawer,
Yeah,
illustrator,
Yeah,
Illustrator?
illustrator. Just artist in general. She's just
Yeah,
really
artist in
talented.
general, but,
she
like,
always has been.
I don't
She's
understand how someone
good.
can just like think of things and then draw them.
Mhm.
Especially people. That shit like blows my mind.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
two stick figures.
Could never.
My sisters like did this whole mural,
I saw that.
and like I could never do that. Like at our church or whatnot, of all of Austin, like
God,
downtown,
so
all this kind of stuff.
cool.
And I was just like, yeah. My mom's. It's similar, Kendall. My mom's really artistic, and
Yeah,
then my
my mom
sister
is
got
too.
that, but I don't know. I didn't get
Skipped
it.
us, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom like paints every day and she does actually some really beautiful
Yeah.
like landscape art, and yeah, she's
Well,
gotten really
skipped her
good.
brothers.
Yeah, definitely
My
skipped
dad-
her brothers.
An artistic fella.
Well, yes, guys, it is the week of Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I just want to say we're
Thanksgiving.
thankful for all of y'all. Like I said, I'll be opting out of Thanksgiving, but I hope y'all enjoy.
Same.
Have
I'd
a
be
nice
opting out.
time.
I'm making spaghetti and clams.
Amazing. Are you gonna use
Beautiful.
you're gonna use my grandma's recipe? Oh, I need to send it to you. Okay.
Josh sent it to me. He
Oh,
just
did
got
he?
it off of like allrecipes.com is the one he uses, he says.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, I just use this one. I said,
I thought you said it was your
Oh,
grandma's.
Yeah, he used to always use my grandma's one.
well, I asked him and he sent me allrecipes.com.
It's probably just the same one my grandma would make over
It's
the
a
years.
it's a
It's never has
shallot.
been as good as my grandma's.
It's like a
I will say.
shallot, garlic, white wine, lemon.
Yes.
You know,
spaghetti and clams.
right.
That was my favorite food from like age 3.
Oh, it's so good.
Love it. It's so good.
It's
That's
really
we're
good.
probably gonna make that next week. We're gonna do like a little seafood thing for
I'm so jealous
Thanksgiving.
of
I want to
you
get
guys.
some swordfish.
I love swordfish.
Yeah, I'm really
What?
excited. Getting on the plane tomorrow.
Visiting your mama.
Holly's really excited to go on the plane. She's gonna bring her Paw Patrols on the plane. She's really stoked because we're gonna allow her to play iPad games. And like iPad games are like a special occasion type thing. So she's like, I was like, if you want iPad games the whole flight.
You're like,
But, like,
please.
that could be a mistake though, because in the past, and I've learned this from other parents too, is like you're supposed to use whatever else in your arsenal first and then
Sure.
go to the iPad games last. Because if they get bored of that or a movie, then you're just screwed.
Screwed.
So I've got Play-Doh, I've got like the water art thing, and we got crayons, new coloring books, stickers. We're gonna bring the whole Paw Patrol set.
Because it's kind of a long flight.
It is like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
That's a long
nap
time
time's
for a
going to go
toddler.
right out the fucking window. So it's just going to be a shit show of a day, but it'll be worth it. I'm
Kids
excited
can't,
to spend some time with my mom.
Like 2-year-olds don't sleep on the plane. I guess not. They're like too stimulated and
No,
there's too many distractions.
I
and
feel
stuff.
bad for parents on planes, to be honest.
it's pretty rough.
like last
Yeah.
week when I flew on both flights, screaming baby, like screaming its head
Yeah.
off.
You said you
And,
turned
like,
around
so
and
hard.
told them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I got up and I like got in the baby's face. Like,
Why are you
too, 'cause,
crying so
like,
much?
a lot of it is because some babies, it's the ear pressure.
Yeah.
Holly's
I-
never
I
really
was-
had that, but God, I feel
They're in
bad for
pain.
parents
I
that
feel like
do.
I cried about my ear pressure, like even when
Mhm.
I was like 13, 14.
Yeah,
like
it's
when your ears would
awful.
pop, you know,
Yeah.
like and you like
That's-
couldn't like pop them. That was the worst.
Get the
Oh.
gum going and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Karelly, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I don't know yet. I might stay home, to be honest. We don't really celebrate Thanksgiving anyway.
Be
Like,
kind of nice.
Yeah. So I think I
vibe
might
out.
just vibe out, yeah.
And you're also a good cook too. You always be making good stuff.
Thank you. Thank you.
I really
I've
got
been-
no skills. You're a good cook.
Karelly's a jack of all trade. You have skills.
You've absolutely
like
great
what?
public speaking.
Tell me what. I'm not that good. Public speaking, I'm awful at that.
You
I
gave-
can
no,
I can
you're
speak
good.
privately behind a camera.
no,
but,
you gave a speech.
yeah, and almost had a fucking meltdown.
Well, you
But
did
it was so good.
No one knew that.
You did really good.
Thank you. I had to like literally go to another place.
I was like, I actually blocked out.
Scared me.
You have many
Scared me.
skills.
That's why I
No, you
can't
have-
do like tours and live shows.
I
People
would
always
say
want us to
you're
do that.
super creative.
You are. You really, really
You're just
are.
not artistic.
creative. Than how?
You're
Like you think of
you think outside the box.
you think outside the box and like like
Can
when it
make
comes to work
goofy
and stuff.
songs.
No, when it comes to like work
Change
and
lyric.
stuff, you always have like interesting ideas, or you're always like a brain. You've always got like
Oh.
something new cooking up in your noggin. You know?
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Come on.
But as far
now.
as like applicable skills,
your fashion sense is amazing.
don't even lie. Fashion
Just
sense
kidding.
is trout. Hey, it's getting a little better because I've learned some things from you and from Karelly. Karelly taught me a lot.
Last
Sydney,
week you showed up at the office.
I've got no skills.
I was gonna say you, the piece of
Listen,
love you tore. us.
me and
Just
Sydney
kidding.
are actually like the
kidding.
same human in so many ways.
Oh, you are.
Very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
No, you guys are really similar in many.
I mean, I
ways.
think we have some skills.
Yeah, they're just
I'm just not like out and about like, yeah, let me make you this. Like,
Sydney. You know what? You've got good bartending skills, good cocktail skills.
Oh, yeah, you are a good cocktail crafter.
cocktail crafter. Well, thank you. But yeah, that's really sad. That's really all I got.
Well, I don't really think I have much either. Janelle just says I get some ideas sometimes.
No, you have good ideas.
I can't even think
I
of the last time I've got an
also
idea.
I was going to say, last week you showed up at the office looking very Gen Z.
Yeah, you did.
And your little like,
Thank you.
what are they called? Barrel pants. or
Barrel
the fuck?
pants. Mm-hmm.
You look
I got them
very-
from the Gap.
So Gen Z. Very Gen Z.
Thanks.
I'm
trying.
What else? You're a
Actually,
cool hip mom.
We're great. We're super. We're farmers.
Exactly. We run a
That-
very successful farms.
Yep.
You guys are agricultural.
Digital farmers.
Digital farm.
Heyday masters. I run a tight ship in that
Oh,
neighborhood.
shit. Kendall like cusses people out on Farmville.
I do
or
not
whatever it's
cuss
called.
people out, but I get firm. I'm like, listen,
Firm.
you better do your
She's
pull
a
your weight
firmer.
here. Don't screw the rest of us.
I got kicked out of the neighborhood.
Me too.
Because you guys didn't play it.
Mm.
I said you can always come back. I will kick someone else out to make room for you.
No, because I don't want the pressure. I'm like, I want like Farmville for lazy people, not like
Then
like
just
Karelly
don't
and I need like
do the derby.
uncommitted Sagittarius Leo.
Yeah, we need like
Farmville.
We need like
Mm.
chill girl farm.
Yeah, like
chill girl
do whatever
heyday.
you want. If you don't farm
Our
for a few
farm
months, who cares?
Our neighborhood is very chill compared
Yeah.
to others.
It doesn't sound very chill. Chill.
We're trolling.
Trust me, we are. Actually, we got demoted to a different league today. Sydney, you see that?
You got demoted.
We got demoted, but I'm excited
Demoted.
because demoted. The expert league or the professional league we were in, too hard.
You were in a
Yeah, that
what's
now,
the highest?
now we're finally back in expert, and I'm so thankful.
Okay,
Wait,
yeah,
whoa,
good.
whoa, whoa,
That's
whoa,
good.
whoa. Professional league.
Yeah, and like we were getting our ass kicks every week. It's just too hard because these people are like crazy about it, and they pay extra to get more.
Yeah. Well, can't you get like
it's
bots?
that's what's annoying about it. It's like no, you can't do bots. On
There's no cheat
Payday.
codes?
No.
Oh, I got some TV watching skills.
Me too.
You're some great skills.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I watched Wicked this weekend.
Oh, I totally missed that.
Yeah.
I would really. What was your take on it?
I loved it. And I didn't watch the play or anything. I didn't watch the Broadway show.
I've
or
never seen
anything.
any of that. I have no idea what is, but I know some of the songs. I know Defying Gravity by heart just because I think because of the Glee soundtrack. when
That's
was a
how
kid.
I know it too.
Yeah.
That's how I know it.
The Lee Mitchell, whatever.
Lee Michelle
Lee
Mitchell?
Michelle. I don't know.
Yeah. It was honestly really, really good. I
gravity.
In
Yeah, I know
choir
that
in
song.
middle school, we did Wicked songs, and that's how I know them.
Okay, so you know a few too.
Yeah.
I
And then
like
like
the-
popular.
I
wanna be
popular.
It got like people have said it's really good.
No, it's like so good. This is like one of the first like big production movies that has actually used like Nessa Rose is actually uses a chair, like a wheelchair. And I
that's
guess
cool.
Yeah,
I
and
love that.
the whole set was like super wheelchair accessible. I don't forgot what title she had. She was like backstage. She did like the like 80. It was like ADA compliance kind of thing. And like this was like honestly like setting a whole new bar for like Hollywood.
Wow.
And like
That's
disabled
great.
actors and stuff. It was really really good. It was so long.
Yeah, it's
really long.
It was 2 hours and 45 minutes
Yeah, I'll be
long.
op-
What
scared
would
of
you
that.
say? What percentage was singing? Because that's my problem. I'm
I would
not a
say,
musical
like,
fan.
I would say like 60%.
60 is a lot.
But even then, like,
I
I mean,
like Hairspray.
no, I can't do any of that.
I feel like it really
Oh,
was.
song.
Maybe that's even that's even being generous. I would say like, and it wasn't even, honestly, it wasn't even half the movie.
That's over half 60.
I know, but I'm trying to think now, and it really wasn't.
Like I tried to watch The Greatest Showman because people love that, and I
Oh, I
I
love that.
cannot do it.
No,
There's
this
too
is-
much singing.
Some of the songs were more conversational, I guess. Like it wasn't just like a whole, like, it wasn't like breakout dance. Like some of it obviously was, like, it had a lot of that.
Mhm.
But it wasn't as obnoxious.
Do you like Grease?
Yeah, I do like Grease.
I never
Grease
watched
is a
Grease.
classic. That's not that much
Oh,
singing.
You
though.
have to watch it, Karelly. It's a great movie.
I
You'd
never
like
watched
it.
It is.
You'd
Grease
like
is
it.
great.
It's good.
Yeah.
I really want to see Hamilton though. I heard that's great. My dad hates musicals, but he just saw Hamilton and loved it.
Yeah.
They just came to the Buell here in Denver.
Have you
Oh,
ever seen
really?
Chicago?
Mhm. Huh?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen Chicago, but I knew the songs from because you and I used to dance to them in the
love
basement.
Chicago. I haven't watched it in forever.
Roxy.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Great play. Whatever.
I should give it a try. I don't know. I
Ariana
think I
Grande.
might go see Wicked.
Honestly, Ariana Grande and Cynthia, for her last name, were really good. Like, Cynthia's voice is incredible.
I heard she did a great job.
Alphabet. It was so good. And also the lore behind Wicked.
Alphabet.
Sorry, I can't pass that. What?
Alphabet. Oh, no. Alphaba.
Alphaba.
What kind of name is that?
Alphaba.
That's the character's name?
That's she's the Wicked Witch of the West.
Or the
So this all ties back to the Wizard of Oz,
Yes.
right? Okay, but
And-
it's like they're in college.
Yeah, so it goes back. So it's kind of like jumping timelines between Wizard of Oz, like the Wizard of Oz, like with Dorothy,
Mm-hmm.
and then Wicked. So they go to Shiz University.
Shiz.
Shiz.
The shiz.
The Shiz. And Elphaba is, her whole backstory is actually really, really sad.
She's the witch, right?
She's the Wicked Witch of the West.
Okay.
And then her sister ends up being the Wicked Witch of the East.
So that's Ariana.
No, that is...
Ariana's the good witch.
She's Galinda.
Oh,
She's the good witch. She's the one in pink. And they're not related at all.
So there's the West, the East. Is there a Wicked Witch of the North?
I knew that was coming.
I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far in the
need to
lore.
understand.
Elphaba, her mom cheated on her dad, which is why she's green.
Oh.
And her dad, or her...
Wait,
Like
I
she
don't
fucked
not her real
like
dad.
a Shrek type.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
No,
I'm still not
She
understanding.
had an affair with what we'll soon find out is the wizard. So she, Elphaba's mom,
Oh, like the man behind the curtain wizard?
yeah,
Okay.
like the dad figure,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
but not the one that, not her birth dad,
Oh.
not her biological dad, but like the husband of her mom.
Huh? Uh-huh.
He's the mayor of Munchkinland.
Oh.
And they have another kid who ends up being Nessa Rose. She's the one in the wheelchair. And Elphaba blames herself for her sister being in a wheelchair because her parents were scared that their other daughter would be green. But she was green because the mom and the wizard, when they had an affair, they were drinking this green elixir.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's why she turned out to be green.
Shit, boy.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm missing a few things because, like, I know I might get roasted in the comments because, like, I don't know everything
I was
about
gonna
it.
say,
Oh, there's
careful.
Wicked, like
Oh,
They're
yeah.
Wicked
fans.
Wicked fans.
Wicked fan.
they are wicked into wicked.
wicked into wicked.
Well, I might have to give Wicked a chance.
It's
I
good.
might. I'll probably be the
SpongeBob was in it too.
all down. Oh, was he?
Wait, I thought. Wait,
How?
Was
Ethan
it
Slater?
Ariana dating? They
Yes.
were married.
Yes.
So that must
Married,
have been a
right?
lot.
No,
they
they just had an affair.
Who's SpongeBob boy?
Oh, right. She
Him.
because like
Redhead.
didn't Ariana like fuck up that marriage?
Yes.
I don't
Isn't
think.
she, like,
No, I think
homewrecker
that's like a
status?
lie.
Really?
I think that's like a rumor.
They were married. He was married to somebody else.
Yeah,
I just had a baby.
I heard a whole
Yeah, but
thing
I don't
on
think
this.
it was like her wrongdoing.
No, I think it was.
From what I know, I think.
I
it
mean, we
was.
don't know her, so we can't ask her. But like,
Is it really our business? I don't know, but it seemed a little. Well,
It
because
seemed
she
a
was
little-
like pregnant, and his wife was pregnant, and he was cheating. I think I don't know.
I went down like an Ariana rabbit hole on Friday night. I was just like reading her
Interesting.
Wikipedia for like an hour.
There's like
She's
a lot of
insanely
conspiracies going
successful
on
and
with
talented.
the Wicked thing too.
Of
Because-
course there are.
yeah, because of this. I think this is actually really interesting because of the Wizard of Oz set, but also it was the time period. This was like, I think it was filmed in like the 40s.
Well, people have been pretty crazy with it because they're like, oh, they both look so thin.
Yeah.
What's the other girl's name?
Cynthia.
Yeah. People are like, she lost all this muscle mass. She must have been forced to. Bad working kit. But it's all very rumor based. And
Yeah.
it's just like a lot of commenting on people's bodies. And it's kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I don't know.
Their interviews with Cynthia and Ariana are
They are wild.
They're-
They're literally, have you seen them? They're like
Yeah.
holding hands. Like Cynthia always has these long nails and Ariana's just like playing with them. And they're like, and then they cry a lot.
Wait, why?
Or no, there was this one interview where the interviewer was like straight up like, listen, people are really holding space right now for Defying Gravity. And they're both like, oh, I didn't know that was happening. Have you seen all the
I don't know
TikToks
what that
Wait, what?
means.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
from this song, Defying
Yeah,
Gravity?
but why are they holding space for Defying Gravity?
No one knows. This interviewer is like, because in the LGBT community, they're holding space for it, but now everyone's trolling on it.
I've seen this week people are taking the lyrics of Defying Gravity and really holding space with that and feeling power in that.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it, yeah.
That's really powerful.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it on a couple posts. I don't know how widespread, but I am in queer media, so
Yeah.
that's my,
It's really cool.
Excuse me, what are you holding space for?
That first big whiff of a Sharpie out of a Ziploc bag.
You won't bring me down. I used to like bop to the Glee soundtrack. I love you again. Speaking of which, the Glee rendition of our favorite song, Janelle, is the best.
What is it?
Oh, Holy Night is our favorite song.
Ooh.
And have you
Sorry, I
heard
won't sing.
Lee Michelle's the Glee version of it?
Nar?
Please listen to
Okay,
it. It's
okay.
beautiful. I know Lee Michelle's like a whole whatever. People don't like her, and I understand why. I'm not a fan of her either, but beautiful voice.
Beautiful Holy
song.
Night is my favorite Christmas song that there ever was.
Okay, the Seshies know it because we sing it every year,
Mhm.
and maybe you guys will get a like full rendition. What if we like film it like studio style, like make a music video?
Oh my God.
Like
We
in
should
black
come out
and
with our
white?
own Christmas album.
It's like Sabrina Carpenter with her.
Yeah,
her
did you
special.
watch it? Is it out yet?
No, it's not coming out till I think December 6th. I'm really excited.
Have you seen all the TikToks of like the
Parents.
They like take the soundbite of like, hey, have you ever tried this one? And they just like do like the most
Yeah,
insane fucking.
uh-huh.
People are like trolling on it now, just doing
Oh yeah,
like
did you
insane.
see? Parents are like freaking out because they're bringing
Yeah.
their kids to Sabrina Carpenter, and she has this whole thing where she does like a sex position
Yeah.
on stage every time, and people are like, it's like, why are you bringing your kids to this?
It
Do
just
some
isn't for
fucking
kids.
research.
Her songs are literally about how
About
horned
fucking-
up she is.
Yeah. And they're great. I love
Oh,
Sabrina
she's
Carpenter.
so awesome. I'm obsessed.
Josh loves Sabrina.
But like, why are you bringing your kids?
Wait, what
Dum,
did she
dum,
do
dum,
on
dum.
stage?
Like there was her
Like,
last
she
show.
this one.
Yeah.
She had a the most recent one was like a blowjob moment
Yeah.
with the mic.
Yeah.
And I saw a TikTok that was like, that literally the president did that. Donald Trump did that
Literally.
exact same thing like a few weeks ago.
Yes,
The mic, he did the whole like this.
Wow.
Wow.
That was awesome.
That was my demonstration. I always get so excited around this time of year because we end up getting to work with one of my favorite brands, and that is Uncommon Goods. Now, this is truly one of my favorite places to buy my holiday gifts for my loved ones. They have so many amazing and unique items, especially for that person in your life that you feel like maybe has everything, or they just are really into niche things and it's hard to find them something that is going to truly stand out amongst the other gifts that they get, because they have incredible hand-picked, often handmade gifts for everyone on your list, all in one spot. Gifts that spark joy, wonder, and delight, and that it's exactly what I want feeling.
Spark something uncommon this season with incredible hand-picked gifts from Uncommon Goods.
They scour the globe for original, handmade, and absolutely remarkable things, and somehow they know exactly the perfect gift for every single person you know. Here are a few of my favorite gifts that I have found on the site over the years. First of all, they have great gifts for people in your life who are into cooking. They offer some really great like pottery options for steaming and bagel cutting bedding and just random things like that. I'm not sure if those items are still available, but I got Josh a bunch of that last year. And then also for the sports lovers in your life, they have really, really cool stuff. I've gotten my dad gifts from there the past couple of Christmases, and he always loves them. Also, kids gifts. They have some great options there. Every year since Holly was born, I've gotten her a personalized book. And I write her a little message in the beginning because it allows you to put in a little note from who it's from. You can make it so the book is about them, like little things like what color their hair is. And then, of course, you can put their name in it. I just got her one of those alphabet books, A is for this, B is for that. But then it gets to H is for Holly. And she gets so excited thinking this book was made for her. So that's kind of become our little tradition for her every year. And she always loves it. But I've also gotten her one, I believe it was called Holly Can Change the World. And they're just so cute and fun. My mom's really into art, so I got her a custom paintbrush holder jar that had her name on it. That was a really cool one. But yeah, I've already bought like at least 10 of my Christmas gifts for people from Uncommon Goods this year. So I'm really excited to give those out. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade in the United States. They have the most meaningful and out of the ordinary gifts anywhere. And they even have gifts that you can personalize. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. And they've donated more than $3 million to date. That's a big deal. So get 15% off your next gift. Go to uncommongoods.com/sesh. That's uncommongoods.com/sesh for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary. All right, people, let's get focused here. We have some things on our menu today. So all of our top stories today, we've got 3, and they are all CSI. Should we just jump right in?
Let's just jump right in after we've been talking for 20 minutes.
We have some good.
Jump right in. People are like, y'all talk so much in the intro. I'm sorry.
Certified
we like to catch up.
Listen, the majority of people love that, and we love it. That's why we made this show. So we can
we're yapping. But there's a content creator, influences in the wild, getting arrested.
Influences in the wild.
Yeah.
Influences in the wild.
Not many people are talking about this one, okay? This happened in Cape Coral, Florida.
Of course it did.
22-year-old TikToker. Her name is Marlena Velez. And she was arrested after being caught shoplifting at Target. And here's the best part, people. She fucking documented it all. Because that's how we roll in America these days. So this happened October 30th. Marlena, she made a nice trip out to her Target and shared it on TikTok. Okay?
A little shop with me.
So she posted the TikTok the same day that she went to the store. She shows herself getting ready. And she's in the same outfit and glasses that were seen on Target surveillance, which we will put on screen. And something to note. Marlena actually has a pretty decent following on social media. She has more than 350 followers.
No, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say that is not decent.
Sorry.
350,000 followers on TikTok and 10,000 on Instagram. And police were told by Target's loss prevention team, which Target's loss prevention team, they don't fuck around. And did you know that they'll let people steal over, because you have to hit a certain amount for them to come after you. So they keep record of it. And then once you hit a certain amount, then they come after you.
Really?
Wow. I did not know that.
And their LPs, like, they will just, like, they'll disguise themselves as regular customers and just like walk around the store. They'll even have like carts and stuff too. No stealing from Target. They're serious about it.
But they will let it get to a certain point. Like there's people and they think they're getting away with it, but Target, they be writing it down. They know exactly.
They're like Santa Claus.
I gotta switch up Targets that I go to.
Huh? What did you say?
I said I gotta switch the Target I'm going to. I didn't know they keep track.
Janelle, do you be stealing?
I'm doing a little shoplifting. Little shoplifting. No, just kidding.
Thrifting?
No, I do not be stealing. I am way too scared for that.
Do you guys ever get anxiety that you look like you're stealing?
Yes, because of the camera now.
Yeah.
I'm like, why don't
I very clearly like beep.
Yeah, so anxious in self-checkout. I just assume people think I'm here to steal.
Same. I get scared.
Especially when there's someone watching and I just want to be like, I'm a good person, okay?
It's like the same thing when you go through TSA. I'm like randomly afraid that I have a bomb in my backpack.
Oh, always.
I'm like, don't worry. I'm not a terrorist. I'm not here to kill anyone, even though I don't even know what a bomb looks like and I've never held one in my life and I'm afraid there's one in my backpack. Yeah, anyways, though, I did not know that that's actually really smart and makes sense because then you have more of a case built against you.
Also, have you guys seen like the new technologies in like self-checkout? Like it'll like recognize if you don't scan something or like if you're like sometimes I have this really bad habit of like holding two things in my hand, but sometimes like I'll scan like my hands will be too close to each other and I'll scan one thing and then like put it away, but like it thinks that I'm taking like I'm putting two.
Yes,
it thinks that I'm like stealing. And like somebody else would come and I'm like, no, I'm like, look at it. I was like, please count my items. I have everything in there.
It is so annoying though when you put something in your bag and it is, and then doesn't register it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like too light, and you have to get an attendant to come over, and they're
it's
busy
so
with someone
annoying.
else, and you're just standing there like,
Yeah.
please help me.
I'm like, just tell me your code, please, so I can type this in.
Help is on the way. That's what they always say.
But anyway, police were told by Target's loss prevention team that a shoplifter was allegedly caught on a security camera at the self-checkout where they scanned a fake barcode that listed lower prices for the items in their cart. And the Cape Coral police posted a picture of Marlena inside the store on their Facebook and Instagram pages and asked for any tips if anyone knew who she was. And she was identified by an anonymous caller claiming to be one of her followers. Big mistake, Marlena. And the anonymous caller also provided the officers with her Instagram handle, which had a link to her TikTok account. So then,
I'm sorry. Like, if you're going to steal,
Don't document it.
it's like truly
Like
the dumbest thing you
101.
could do.
isn't that like so
Common
stupid?
sense.
Yeah.
Obvious.
Yep. It
But
certainly is.
I will say her like way of stealing, it sucks because like I feel like now like these self-checkouts are just gonna get smart. Well, it doesn't suck, obviously. Like we know, we don't want people to steal. But like I feel like this is just gonna make it so much worse for everyone at self-checkout.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
And also like
It's gonna be like TSA one day.
yeah, or like I don't know, like is this gonna cause like I mean, because I think like businesses have like a certain like budget for like
They do.
for like shoplifting and stuff.
Mhm.
But if it goes over that, then does that mean that like all the
they jack
like,
the prices up.
right? That does happen.
Yes.
Mhm.
They have to. If
You have to
yes.
accommodate for the loss.
Correct.
That's
So
really
we all
fucked up.
pay for
Yeah.
it.
So
Don't
thanks,
steal.
Marlena. Okay, so her TikTok page included a Get Ready With Me video from the day of the alleged shoplifting incident, showing her wearing the same outfit and glasses that the suspect was wearing in the Target security footage. So really, this was the biggest self-report ever. And unfortunately, her account has been deleted by her, obviously. She was
Bummer.
like, well, fuck. But this clip from the news shows small bits of her Get Ready With Me TikTok video that was originally posted. Let's take a look,
Get
shall
ready
we?
with me to go to jail.
Arrest a woman for stealing more than $500 worth of stuff by using fake barcodes.
Cape Coral police say instead of scanning the real barcode at self-checkout, she would use a fake one with cheaper prices.
That's right. Turns out this woman posted a TikTok video on the same day she used that false Target shopping spree wearing the same clothes that she was caught on camera in that Target.
Sometimes they'll ask us to put out an attempt to identify because the community knows a lot more people than we do. And so we actually had one person reach out on Instagram and say, hey, I want to remain anonymous, but here's their name and date of birth and their Instagram handle. So from there, we were able to look up her social media and even find on TikTok, she posted a video that day of herself going to Target, buying these items, and then taking them home with her. Everything was documented, even the outfit that she wore. It shows like her getting ready with the outfit and even her glasses, and all of that matches in the TikTok with the attempt to identify photo that we put out.
You're an idiot now, I'm sure. Seriously, though, how dumb can you possibly be?
Very stupid.
Girl.
Like I said, if you're going to steal, don't document it.
Or just don't steal.
Well, that too, perhaps.
Got a lot of things.
Yeah.
I wonder-
Look at what she
I
she
wonder
got.
like
16 items. Okay. Miscellaneous household goods. Just the normal Target stuff. Clothing, you know. It's impossible to go into a Target and not get all those
Correct.
fun little things. They've got just so much. But officers said the total loss of the stolen items were valued at $500.32. The Cape Coral Police Department located Marlena and took her to Lee County Jail, where she was charged with one count of petty theft for more than $100 but less than $750. And after her arrest on November 21st, Marlena was released from custody a few hours after posting a $150 cash bond, and she is scheduled in court for December 10th.
that's like the cheapest bond I think I've ever heard of.
For
That
real,
is-
though.
yeah,
$150.
Yeah.
It's less than what
It
you
was-
stole.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, this isn't her first crime. Okay. Marlena's been around the block.
With crime.
In 2019, Marlena was arrested at just 17 on grand theft auto charges after stealing her friend's car and crashing it.
Damn.
Sounds like she might have a little bit of like a klepto issue going on. So her former friend, Santana, do we know why they're formally friends?
Because of the car.
Oh, right. That would make sense. Oh, it was her friend's car.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Do we know why they're not friends? Guess of the car.
But former friend said that she asked her if she could sit in her car during class during lunchtime. And then she said yes, because she trusted her and just handed her the keys. Because why wouldn't you? Why can't your friend just sit in your car during lunch?
Her.
A little lunchy in the car.
Right.
But Santana returned to the parking lot, and Marlena and her car were no longer to be found. No, that made no sense. Sorry. They were nowhere to be found. And she said that they figured out that she went and crashed her car and totaled it into a ditch at where else but a Dunkin' Donuts.
This girl loves her Dunkin'. I noticed that.
Yeah. And a ditch at the Dunkin' Donuts?
Ditch at the Dunkin'.
There be ditches there?
Ditch at the Dunkin' Donuts. At this Dunkin', there's a ditch. That's where you drop her off.
Shit. Well, she claims Marlena never paid for any of the damages. And in 2023, Marlena was arrested for shoplifting at a Walmart in Cape Coral, involved in a similar self-checkout scam situation, and was put on probation and mandatory anti-theft education.
They're like,
that didn't work.
Bitch, you're learning.
Anti-theft education, what would that be like?
Paying for things is good.
Seriously, this is a class?
This is what happens when you steal.
It's like defensive driving class, but
for theft.
Scan your items, and if you can't afford it, then you shouldn't be getting it.
Yeah, that's right.
Not the Stanley.
Not your Stanley. And when she did this Walmart theft, they said that she did this by scanning one item and then placing another item underneath the scanning item. So she's just like
doubling up.
Yeah. So like you're trying to steal
a lip gloss.
A lip gloss. Or like a blush would be easier to stack. Like you put two blushes on top of each other. You just scan one, put them both in the bag. Which I think it was like easier to do things like that a long time ago, but this was only 2023, so I don't know. Maybe you can still do. I'm sure people still steal from self-checkout constantly.
Oh yeah,
but just beware. I think people think they're getting away with it, but most stores are keeping track, and once you get to a certain number, they come after you. Ban your ass from Target. You ain't never coming in again. So she stole $63 in kitchen items. And she pleaded no contest to the charges last April and was sentenced to complete an anti-theft course again and served 6 months of probation, which ended last month.
She's like, probation's done. Let's go back to Target, baby.
She's like, I got a way better plan. And all this time, I've been figuring out a way better solution. Fake barcodes, baby.
How do you do that?
That's what I'm literally thinking. I'm like,
confused too.
Did she like cut them? Like, did she like cut them out into stickers? And then like place the sticker on the item?
No, I think she's replacing barcodes from like an Apple or something stupid.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like
on top of something that's expensive.
Like she probably had gone to Target multiple times, collected barcodes over time, and then even
or is literally just
duplicated them, scanned them, maybe
or
made
is
them
just
into
at the
stickers.
store walking around and switching barcodes.
How do you?
But
do
that's
that?
a lot of work on the spot. I feel like you got to
hard.
plan in advance. Like have your barcodes ready and then just start slapping them on things.
Also, like if you think about it that way, then you're on camera.
Yeah. How are you like peeling it off without anyone seeing you?
I don't know. You gotta
like,
be sneaky.
have you noticed too? Like at stores like Marshalls or like TJ Maxx, now they put the little lock device on the price tag. I think that was a huge issue. Is like people would like swap the tags.
You know what? I think it was sale items too. They had mentioned. So maybe it was the
like
marked down.
stickers.
Yeah.
So, but how do you those stickers are stuck? You know what I mean?
Not really. Some of those like clearance stickers just.
Yeah, I guess it depends.
Yeah, but how do you?
But at a TJ Maxx and stuff, God, like getting a fucking sticker off a TJ Maxx. Oh, it's so annoying. They'll put right on the frame.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I hate that.
Yeah, it drives me insane.
Yeah. You know what works really well? Peanut butter.
Anything oil.
Yeah, peanut butter or Goo Gone or even just dish soap.
Olive oil.
This is interesting. This is a whole lot going on, and not only is she doing all like this elaborate, scheme, this plan, but she's also filming a quality TikTok while she's doing it.
Yes, content creators, the work never stops.
You think she brought the the little tripod set up? Because there's like a shot of her putting things into the trunk and stuff, so she must have had the to get all the different angles.
There's a shot of her walking into the Target too.
God.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to ban TikTok. TikTok's solving crimes.
That's right. That is right.
They are about to ban Target in like 2 months.
Target?
Hello? TikTok.
I was going to say ban Target?
Hell no. No. TikTok, though, come January, remember?
Yeah, is that still a thing? What's
Yes.
going on with that?
Yes.
It's going to be banned? Because it never sold,
According
right?
to-
It not. I don't believe it.
I don't actually believe
will.
it'll be. I think someone will figure out a way to
Buy
make a
it.
deal. But
I'm assuming, yeah.
I mean, as of now, like it's supposed to be done in what is it, January something?
We got 1 month, guys. Well, let's see.
So enjoy your time. So therefore, I'm going to be spending as much time as I can on TikTok between now and then.
Yeah.
I'm trying to triple my hours on there.
That's a great goal. Well, now we don't have Twitter. We may not have TikTok. It's going to just be Instagram. And Instagram Reels are just...
Instagram's boring.
The Reels are not it.
I love the Reels.
John is on the Reels and he's
Yeah,
like
same.
laughing at something. I'm like, I saw that literally 6 months ago on TikTok.
Josh is even worse. He's on Facebook.
Oh, I like Facebook Reels.
Those
But
are
you
the
don't
weird
need
ones.
for the food thing.
Yeah,
I
sometimes
like
they
watching
have
people
like
eat food on TikTok.
Oh, yeah, right. You watch the ice and like eating. Yeah.
I like the Amazon like things to get at Amazon because they're super short. I like go down that rabbit hole on
I need to
Facebook.
see what does Facebook look a lot different than it did? Because the last time I logged in was seriously 2016.
You want to look at mine?
No, it looks the same.
Looks the same. Oh yeah, it does look very similar.
Same shit.
See, I just don't want to get on there because it's people from high school for me, and I'm like, I don't need
Yeah,
to
it's
relive
people from
that.
high school.
I've like connected with a few people from high school on Instagram,
I like
but
seeing
it's
what-
just the people I'd want to. You know, everyone
I like
else.
seeing all the mean popular girls that bully me get ugly. I'm like,
hey,
Karma's
that's
a bitch.
that's nice.
Should have known better.
That is nice.
Have you guys heard her new song?
No, but there's rumors she voted for Trump.
Who?
JoJo
JoJo.
Siwa.
I did see that.
The Trump thing?
But how do people know that?
I don't know. I tried to look it up. I didn't care enough to actually figure it out.
Because I
But,
also saw Paris Hilton got exposed for that too.
But apparently something to do with her ex-girlfriend, like in that she voted for Trump, which I'm like,
Did you see like tons of people are finding out that Luke Combs voted blue?
yeah, and people were pissed about it.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
like some people.
are, yeah, but like tons of other. I was like,
Well, because he's the
Josh
one that's like,
blasted.
that sings the song, "We stand for the flag" around here or something
Yeah,
like that.
he has like some of that, but he also covered Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. For her to have given that to him, I think says a lot. There's a lot of blue country. Tim McGraw, Tyler Childers, Casey Musgraves, obviously, Woody Nelson.
Hey, Zach Bryan's back on tour. Did you see that one clip of him?
Yeah, but
was scary.
he does that all the time.
Oh.
At first I thought that
I
was
was like-
where he goes up to the mic and he's like,
He's screaming.
my exes hate me, rah!
Yeah, I was like, oh my God.
That's literally what he does.
scary.
And I thought it was just that, but Josh told me that's like a thing he's done at his
Got
concerts
it.
forever.
Because I was
It is
like,
scary.
it's giving scary.
Yeah.
Who's that one artist that's with Post Malone now? His name's like Goat or something like that.
Wait, Post Malone's dating someone?
No.
Teddy
He's
Swims?
Posty's a
country
country
singer
guy now, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's like, I don't know if he's like on tour with somebody, but I've seen
Jelly Roll?
Jelly Roll.
Oh yeah, Jelly Roll.
Who is Jelly Roll?
I don't know.
I don't really know much about him. My dad doesn't like him for some reason.
He was like a former con.
If anyone wants like to listen to like a really great country artist who has amazing lyrics, like change your life level lyrics, Sturgill Simpson. Karelly, you would love it.
You're correct, Sydney. Jelly
Yeah.
Roll was arrested several times and spent time in jail for various charges and felonies, including possession with an intent to distribute and aggravated robbery.
I don't know what the deal is with Jelly Roll. I have really nothing to say on him.
No.
Same.
I just
He's
been seeing him a
overcome
lot.
addiction and stuff. You know, he's
You know who's also great? Spent time in prison, but is awesome is Teddy Swims. You guys
Who's
ever heard?
that?
No.
Oh, he's
Yes.
so
Oh,
great.
I love him.
Like Set the Bed on Fire. That's one of my favorite songs.
How does
Wait,
that go?
who was the guy
Set
you
the
told me?
Bed. Sturgill Simpson. He's one of my favorite artists. He's
Okay.
like,
Is he country?
it's more like folk,
Okay.
but it's like, he has this one song, Turtles. I think it's Turtles All the Way Down. I've had some of my some great trips while listening to his music. Like his
Okay.
and all of his albums are based off different drug trips he's had. But he's just like a
Cool.
deep
That's really
dude.
cool.
It's very like pure and music that really makes you think.
Okay.
Oh, there's this guy I also like, Co Wetzel, but I call him Wetzel's Pretzels.
I was going to say, that's giving Wetzel's Pretzels. That sounds so good.
Mm.
You know, you can get Wetzel Pretzel on Uber Eats.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wetzel Pretzel's never as good as it smells. That's the problem.
And you have
like
to
you
eat
go to
it
the mall and you're
fresh.
like, I need that.
You
But
need
then
to eat
it's
it,
like
right away. Okay, guys, it is official. The holiday season is upon us. That means holiday shopping is here. And you might be wondering to yourself, what the heck am I supposed to get for this person in my life who I love dearly, but seems to have everything, or maybe they're just impossible to shop for? Well, I've got the perfect solution for you guys. Skylight frames. Make the greatest gift for the holiday season for any age range and anyone in your life. Skylight Frame is the touchscreen digital photo frame your whole family will love. You can upload thousands of photos with your phone and watch them appear within seconds. It only takes a tap on your phone to send new photos to a frame across the country. It's the easiest and fastest way to keep loved ones in the loop. And what's really cool, you guys, is that you can preload the frame with photos. So the second that they take it out of the box, there's already photos on there, especially good for, maybe a grandparent in your life who's a little bit technologically challenged. Set it up for them and you can continue to update with new photos throughout the year. It really is the coolest gift. They also come in 2 different sizes, which is 10-inch or 15-inch, and they look perfect in any room and they can stand on their own and you can easily mount them to the wall. I'm getting a photo frame for pretty much everyone on my Christmas list this year, and I'm really excited because it really is the gift that keeps on giving. Kendall actually gave me my first frame for my birthday, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It's really fun, too, because we like to upload pictures to each other's frames, and then you come home and you're like, oh my god, there's new pictures on there, and it's just very fun. And now, as a special limited time offer for our listeners, get $20 off your purchase of a Skylight Frame when you go to skylightframe.com/sesh. That's skylightframe.com/sesh. Get $20 off your purchase now at skylightframe.com/sesh. All right, so this next story is kind of like a real life Scooby-Doo episode, okay? Mm-hmm. However, I've never seen Scooby-Doo. They just told Kendall and Karelly just told me to say that. So can you explain? Well, I guess we'll explain after, or maybe it'll make sense to the people who out there who actually watch Scooby-Doo.
It'll make sense. I was too afraid to watch Scooby-Doo as a kid.
Why was it scary?
To me, it was.
Did you like it, Karelly? Were you into Scooby-Doo?
I was really into Scooby-Doo.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I like the real movies.
I love the real movies.
It's like Scooby-Doo, and they would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for the meddling insurance investigators. This is a case of insurance fraud like you've never seen it. Because this is I'll give them props for creativity.
Definitely creative.
Very creative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ballsy.
Yep. Yeah. All right. So this has to do with 4 people from Southern California, and they were arrested on charges of insurance fraud and conspiracy after they claimed their cars were trashed by a bear.
Bummer.
Scary. Have you seen videos of bears in cars and shit?
I kind of love it though. I think bears are just so cute.
They're so cute.
I think they would want to hug me.
Same. My toxic traits being like, I'm so good with animals that I could speak to them and they would love me. Okay, anyways, back on track. So yes, 4 people from Southern California, and I apologize in advance if I am butchering their names. We have Ruben Timrazian, who's 26-year-old, Arat Turkinian, who's 39, Bahe Muradkanian, who's 32, and Ali Faya Zuckerman, who is 39 years old. All right, so initially this happened back in January of this year, but the fraudsters are actually just now being charged after insurance investigated this very strange claim. So on January 8th, surveillance footage provided by these fraudsters from the San Bernardino Mountains showed what looked like a bear breaking into and then damaging a 2010 Rolls-Royce Ghost while it was parked in the home's driveway. So the California Department of Insurance reviewed the video, submitted to the insurance company that alleged the bear attack. And they said, quote, upon further scrutiny of the video, the investigation determined the bear was actually a person in a bear costume. Again, 10 out of 10 for creativity.
Definitely. Got to give credit where credit is due.
Yep. Not only did they submit a claim for the Rolls-Royce, they also submitted claims for damages on 2 other cars. A 2015 G-Wagon, which I'm like, why are you picking the nicest cars to do this to?
Because of the payout.
Yes, but also the risk is much higher.
Yeah, if you fuck it up and then it doesn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't they their cars?
Yes. Yeah, but I don't know. If that's another thing. If you have the cars, clearly you have some money.
Right.
Because these cars are quite expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And then also a 2022 Mercedes E350.
It's like a sedan.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and look at the footage here.
Just opens a regular car door. So this is the bear.
This is the bear.
In the sedan.
Yeah, walked up to it.
This is so glaringly obvious that it's not a bear, the way that it's moving.
You can see
fucking
awesome.
You'll see it you'll see him walk into the or crawl into the back.
Wait, what is he doing in there?
He's looking for honey. So this is the Rolls Royce, the Ghost.
Oh yeah, look at him.
You can see the fold marks in the costume, I feel.
Yeah.
Okay, that looks like a total human.
Why not just smash the fuck out of your windows and stuff as the bear?
Right.
Yeah, why get in the car?
Well, they needed the footage to really sell it.
I know,
right?
but like go around and pretend you're a bear, just like fucking with the outside of it.
Yeah.
I want to see it on all fours.
Like climb. Yeah, why is it opening it with its hands? Like, oh my God, look at his feet right
I
there.
know.
And then what? He just closes the door? What a courteous bear.
Courteous bear.
All right. So this is what is it?
This is the G-Wagon.
G-Wagon. Those are so ugly.
I know. I don't really like them.
I can't tell which one is his head. I can't even tell
that's
it's
his
a bear.
that's his body right there. That's his butt.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? That is the most
wild.
glaringly obvious human legs. And why does the bear get into the car the exact same way every time?
Yeah.
And what are the chances this happens to someone 3 times?
Yeah. No, literally. Okay. Yeah, so as you saw, the bear literally opens the door of the car like an actual human. Okay, so we actually have a video of a bear, an actual bear. And let's go ahead and watch that for comparison, okay? We're doing an investigation.
I will say them getting into the car is like the most believable thing because bears will actually like open a car door.
I've seen.
Yeah.
I wonder if the video you're about to play is one that I'm thinking of. So smart.
Oh! Yeah!
So
Y'all better stop. Don't you go down there. Please don't.
Please don't.
Oh, Lord, he up in the car. Oh, Lord, he got them popcorns. Look at him. He just wanted some food.
You think you could smell that through the car?
Oh, yeah. I think so they say like when you go camping.
Yeah.
Hide your food, hide your wives.
We'd always have to put our food in Darren's car on our camping trips.
Okay, but here's what crazy. What's crazy?
Here's what crazy. Tell
Here's
me
what
what's crazy.
It worked. Well, at least for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
The insurance company paid them $141,839.
Okay, that insurance rep is getting fired. That's crazy. They barely looked at that footage. Like, sure, that's a bear. Why not?
Yeah, that's absolutely insane. I don't know why you would, but I guess it worked. So for a while, they were
awesome.
probably like, sweet,
Yeah.
we got away with it.
Mm-hmm.
But the amount of damage just, I don't know, personally doesn't seem like it would amount to this type of payout. There was obviously, as we saw, they weren't really doing anything on the outside of the car. It was just the inside.
And they're just like straight scratches.
Yeah, I'm like, the bear had a very steady hand.
Yeah, he did. He's like, check out these parallel
And then
lines.
he pinches his nails in.
Yep. All of it is like the exact same.
It's literally like he took like a snow scraper.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
down.
Yeah, those were big payouts for not much damage. What's going on?
There's like nothing.
There's like nothing there, yeah.
Investigators conducted a search and arrest on November 13th and seized evidence. Inside the house, they found a bear suit, some metal meat claws, you know, those like
Yeah.
you
Yep.
pull apart.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And obviously those were used to do the
That's why
scratches.
those lines are so perfect.
Exactly. Yeah.
Pretty smart though to do the metal claws though.
And it was like this.
They're like bear claws?
Mhm.
Perfect.
Yeah, insurance investigators hired a biologist, a bear expert, who stated that it was clearly a human in the bear suit.
A bearologist?
A bearologist.
I didn't know there was a bearologist. That's real?
Well, it's a
Oh,
biologist.
you're so pretty.
You're so
Wait, I thought you said bearologist.
Karelly made a joke.
Oh.
Wait,
It's a biologist.
Is he wearing a shirt? Was that a shirt on him?
No, I think
Like, so confused.
He's proper.
It looks like a shirt.
No, I think
he is truly
I
Winnie
think
the
it's like
Pooh.
a bag or something.
Oh.
yeah, I think it's just like
Yeah.
the bag they found it in.
Yeah.
It's
His
a pretty good
His little feet.
it's a pretty good costume, I guess.
I'm going to go back to school and become a bearologist.
Thank you for that. But yeah, so it didn't work. Yeah, I guess if you're going to commit insurance fraud, got to be a little more creative even.
Think it through.
Mm-hmm.
Think it through.
That's right.
I mean, at least they got some money.
No, I think they had to give it back.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure because they got
for
arrested
sure.
and they got charged.
Yeah,
Or they're- I don't know if
They didn't get no money.
No. They have to pay the money.
Wonder if the bear costume was something they purchased for this, or did they already just have it around and
They
then
were
they
just,
got
like, high one
inspired?
day and, like,
yeah,
yeah,
they're like,
you
look
know,
what we got,
that
and
would
I got
be-
the meat claws in my kitchen.
Right.
Let's
They're
just
like-
go at it.
I wonder what all four, like, what did each one do? Like, this seems like it's
Yeah.
not a 4-person job.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder
True.
who was in the bear suit.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Well, maybe it's because it was like different owners of the car, and
Yeah,
it's kind of
right.
like the collaboration
Yeah.
there. But did one person do the bear clawing for all three?
They're like,
The
let's
true
film and see
question.
who looks the real. Like,
Yeah, who
the
looks?
realist.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
First thing first, I'm the realist.
Which one of us would be the bear in the bear suit?
I feel like I could do the bear pretty well.
Okay.
I'm a bearologist, so.
But is that a real thing?
No.
Biologists are real.
Wait, I think there is a bearologist.
Kendall's in the bathroom, but we just figured out that bearologists are real, according to crittercare.org, wildlife.org.
I'm not in the bathroom yet.
Oh, there you are.
I just wanted to say that I am right, and I am always right.
Oh.
Today's episode is kindly brought to you by one of our favorite sponsors, truly my favorite hair care right now, and that is Lola V. Now, let me tell you guys, Lola V has really taken it up a level. It is the perfect hair care for my hair specifically because I have really thin, often damaged, dry, just not cooperative hair that gets very greasy as well. And I've had excellent luck with the Lola V products. I truly love them. Can't recommend them enough. So many of us are dealing with the same struggle, choosing between hair products that work and then ones that are actually good for us. So that's why Jennifer Aniston created Lola V. They offer clean, plant-powered products designed for every hair type and texture so you can embrace the season without sacrificing hair health. And new this season and perfectly giftable is the Ultimate Care Kit. This luxurious collection features the best-selling restorative shampoo, which is excellent, the conditioner, also amazing, and the 10 times award-winning glossing detangler. These products are Jen's essential for visibly healthy, shiny hair. The restorative shampoo and conditioner work together to strengthen hair with every wash, providing a remarkable 77% reduction in breakage after just one use. And then the hair magic really happens when you use the glossing detangler. This ultimate multitasker is a detangler, it's a heat product, it's a frizz fighter, shine enhancer, and hydrator all in one. You'll love how your hair looks and feels, especially with its mood-boosting light scent that reminds you of your favorite spa. To me, their products kind of smell like Earl Grey tea or something. I cannot get enough of the smell. It's so good. And personally, my favorite product, although I do love all of them, is their lightweight hair oil. I've always struggled to find an oil that I can use when my hair is already dry that's not going to make it look greasy, and this is the one. I truly mean it. This is the best hair oil I've ever used. So this holiday season, unlock Jennifer Aniston's approved hair at lolav.com. And as our loyal listeners, you can shop their best sale of the year from now until Cyber Monday and get 25% off your order at LOLAVIE.com. Please note, discounts cannot be combined. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Your hair will thank you. Okay, so for our next CSI, I've got a crazy story for you guys, okay? Right? This is actually mind-blowing, and it's not getting a whole lot of coverage.
Which I'm surprised.
Me too.
This is crazy.
It's giving like Carly Russell.
Totally.
You know? But yeah. Okay, so 45-year-old Ryan Borgwart from Waterton, Wisconsin, went missing, very scary, in mid-August of this year. And according to reports, Ryan was kayaking on Green Lake, and he never made it home after sending his wife a text on August 12th saying that he was turning his kayak around and heading back to shore. Officials found Ryan's kayak flipped over and his life jacket just floating in the lake, and obviously they're thinking the worst, right? They later found his fishing rod and tackle box as well. So, obviously, at first it was believed that he drowned in the lake. But after divers, drones, and cadaver canines searched for his body, there was absolutely no sign of him in the lake or even in the surrounding area. So the search continued for 54 days. As you can imagine, lots of resources. Let's break it down. So the sheriff's department said almost daily drone searches were completed. Bruce's Legacy, which is a great organization, a volunteer search organization, they methodically searched approximately 1,500 acres. And Keith Cormican, who actually leads Bruce's Legacy, sifted through hours and hours of sonar data and images. And the case took a bit of a turn last month when investigators discovered Ryan's name had been checked by border officials in Canada on August 13th, the day after he was reported missing. Interesting. So after this discovery, investigators found out that Ryan had reported that his passport had been lost or stolen and had been issued a new one. So his wife ends up finding his previous passport. So it's clear that he had been using this new one to travel, right? And officials started to follow this lead and conducted a digital forensic analysis of Ryan's laptop. And they found that he had taken out a $375,000 life insurance policy and then transferred funds to a foreign bank account, photographed his new passport, purchased airline gift cards, and then changed his email address before he went missing. So it's starting to look like Ryan didn't actually go missing, right? Ryan's alive. And supposedly, after doing all of this, they found out that Ryan had replaced the laptop, the hard drive of his laptop, and cleared his browser history the same day that he disappeared. Uh-oh, Ryan. And then while the analyst was going through his computer, they found messages between Ryan and a woman in Uzbekistan just months before his disappearance. So he left his wife and 3 kids thinking he was dead. Just about one of the most fucked up things that you could possibly do to your own goddamn family. And officials said the reason they didn't share this info earlier with the media was because they wanted to make sure they had enough information, of course, to support the belief that he wasn't dead and that he had actually fled the country. And his poor family during all that time had to just keep it quiet. And imagine how pissed off they all were,
For real.
wondering what the fuck happened to Ryan. However, we now know that he has been in contact with the sheriff's department since November 11th. So authorities dug into communications on Ryan's laptop, of course, and they made contact with this Russian-speaking woman who put them in touch with Ryan, but they didn't know for sure if this is the same woman in question that they had, that he had been talking to earlier. Then they asked him questions to confirm that it was really him and even asked for him to send a video. Now let's watch the video. Now, a little heads up though, the audio is a little bit hard to hear, but you can get the vibe.
Hi, handsome.
Good evening. It's from.
Oh, I thought that was.
Hello, Matt.
Good evening, it's Ryan.
November 11th.
He's so soft.
Approximately 10 a.m. by you guys. I'm in my apartment. I am safe, secure, no problem.
Dude.
Hi, I'm Marcel and I'm Michelle. Yes.
He just seems like he has absolutely no remorse, no shame at all. So it turns out that he's been communicating with authorities from Eastern Europe daily, and he shared how he conducted his own disappearance. The sheriff's department said that Ryan could be charged with obstructing the investigation into his disappearance, but so far no counts have been filed, although, come on, it's coming. Because just the amount of resources that they wasted too, and
I wonder how much money.
I think
went
a
into
lot.
this.
probably a lot.
Yeah.
So he said that he thought his plan would pan out, but unfortunately it didn't go the way that he planned. The sheriff's department is trying to work with Ryan to get him to come back home, and they keep trying to, quote, pull at his heartstrings. They even tried to tell him, hey, Ryan, Christmas is coming, okay? And what better gift can you give your kids than to be there for Christmas?
Then coming back.
That's right. More like they're going to beat your ass when you get home. So how did Ryan run away? How did he pull this off? Well, he shared that his plan was to fake his death and then flee the country. And it took many months to plan this shit out. He told authorities that he chose to disappear on Green Lake, specifically because it is the deepest lake in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin. And on the day of his disappearance, Ryan carefully stashed an e-bike near the lake and then paddled a child-sized boat onto the lake with his kayak. Then he flips the kayak, dropped his phone in the lake, and then he paddled to shore on the kids' boat, child-sized boat, and took off on the e-bike.
I can imagine him on a little lime scooter.
Yeah,
seriously,
like picturing this in the kids' boat, like
Yeah.
and then you get to the e-bike.
I wish there was footage.
Smart though with e-bike, you move a lot faster on those.
True.
I kind of want an e-bike.
They
They're
look
fun.
My dad, I don't know if he had one or he rented one recently, but he was raving about it. He's
About
like,
the
I can get my big ass up the hills.
Damn. Yeah, see, I feel like it'd be so convenient for that.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of
Right.
dangerous
Little
though.
break.
They're really dangerous.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Because like a lot of time in like cities and stuff, a lot of time people are like have been drinking and stuff and drive them drunk.
Yeah, well,
But that's another story.
Yeah.
But,
like the ones you can just rent on the streets.
Yeah, because it's like the same thing. But
like
also,
the scooters, those are fun.
It's an e-bike. Oh, I'm thinking an e-scooter.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if they have the
A bike
e-bikes
was
as
with-
the.
No, they
Like
do.
you
Lyft
sit
does have the
like a bike.
e-bikes too. But
That
I
could
was
make
thinking
sense, yeah.
I was thinking the e-scooters.
The e-scooters are fun.
I've never
They
driven
scare
one
me.
on the street. I used to have them
Fun.
growing up. They're so fun.
We did them in DC last time we were there. It was fun.
But yeah, people have an issue. Well, because the whole thing is like, oh, well, I'll just scooter my ass home, then Uber or drive.
You can still get a DUI. If you're
Yeah,
on a
as
scooter.
you should.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's not the point of them.
Right.
Yeah. I guess it's like kind of similar to like riding a motorcycle in
Yeah.
that way. And I think on like scooters, people don't wear helmets as much.
You know what I would love to own? Fucking Segway.
Dude, those things are so fun.
They're so fun.
I haven't been on one in like forever.
I've
Like the
done
mall cop
3 like
Segway?
Segway tours.
I wanna do
like
a
full
Segway
tourist
tour.
mode. They're so fun.
John
I did
did
one
like an off-roading one in Arizona.
Really?
Yeah, on like a dirt
Oh,
trail.
I bet that was
They had,
so
like, big
cool.
tires.
I've done it
Really?
twice in DC, and then I did it once in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it was a blast.
It looks so fun.
It's so much fun. Mm.
Is it like the mall cop?
Yeah,
little
mall
things?
cop,
Oh, okay.
like Paul Blart.
Those things
Blart.
are kind of like hard though. They get scary.
They
You get whipping.
It looks hard, but I'm telling you,
Yeah.
like 2 minutes on end, you got the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's so
Can't
like
be that hard.
No, it's so second nature.
Do you balance yourself up and back?
Yeah,
you lean forward to go.
They like when you do a tour or something, they have you like practice in the parking lot or in the building or something before you actually go out. But they're really, I mean, it's not hard.
If Paul Blart can do it, you can do
Yeah,
it.
no, seriously, like I've had like senior citizens in our travel groups doing it.
Why
and
did
they-
your
they
neighbor
no
have
issue.
one?
I don't. He had one. You remember that?
Yeah, that's what I have a really vivid memory, and they were like brand new, and we thought they were like a fucking spaceship.
Dude, he was so wild. This guy.
But why?
Oh, I
did he
loved
have
him. I don't know. He also. Oh, speaking of which, he knew Pitbull. I never understood what he did, but he was like in the music industry, and he was constantly traveling. And they had 3 black Cadillacs at their house all the time. I never understood. They had the exact same car, and he would. He knew. I think. Possibly T-Pain. He like knew all of these people, and he was constantly traveling.
a Segway.
And he had a Segway. Always had the newest, greatest shit. And then the dude never wore a shirt ever.
Turn up, sir.
I wouldn't either.
All seasons of the year. I mean, you
Oh.
think Josh is bad? He was seriously like shoveling without a shirt.
Okay.
Wow.
Shout out Derek.
Oh,
One
it
time,
sounds like a
oh my
Derek.
god, dude, he
Turn
was
up.
cool. He paid Josh and I when we were probably 18 to drive him and his wife to a concert at Red Rocks. I want to say it was like doesn't matter. Anyway, but he paid us like $250 to drive him, and we were teenagers, and then he gave us money to take ourselves to Bonefish Grill.
Oh my god.
While they were at the show.
Turn
and then afterwards
up,
he was
sir.
like drunk, and he was like, can you take us through Del Taco? And he bought us all a shit ton of churros. Coolest man ever. Loved him.
Sweet.
Loved him.
Dang.
Shout out, Derek.
Do you know where he's at now?
I don't know. I looked them up recently, and all the kids were older. That's what's really
Oh, he had
trippy
kids
too. Yeah, I used to babysit for their kids, and it blew my mind. Like one of them's in college now, and they look so old, and I hate that. Nothing
Same.
makes you feel older.
No, yeah. Hate that.
The kids I nanny, one of them's like at Penn State University now. It's like blows my mind.
Hate hearing about people born in 2000 and
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's
okay,
crazy. I know.
you're a fucking toddler, so I don't know what you're doing at the bar.
You just stay that way in my mind forever. And it really puts into perspective how fast my daughter's going to grow. Oh, terrible. Anyway, okay, let's get back to our story here. So he has the child side of his boat. Then he gets off the boat and he gets on the e-bike, okay? From there, he rides the e-bike about 70 miles to Madison, Wisconsin, and he boards a bus to Detroit. And then he gets on a plane to Canada, and then to an unknown location. Sheriff Podol shared that Ryan said he took out his life insurance policy for his family and felt remorse for his actions, felt a little bad, a little guilty,
Whoops.
as well as the time and the resources spent on his search. Ryan also said the reason he left was because of personal matters he had going on, and he thought this was the right thing to do. Don't really understand why yet. There isn't much detail about what happened in his personal life or what's going on. But they actually still don't know where Ryan is. He's still on the loose, and he hasn't even confirmed if he's coming home or not.
That whole thing bothers me. I'm like, because you have the right to get up and fucking leave.
Yeah.
But why
it's-
can't you just like admit or not? Just say you're coming home or not.
I think that if he had just gotten up and left, that would be different. But I think it was all the research effort that got into it, and like all of like this
The
like
search
public,
efforts.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that takes like,
well, and just
so much
scaring
time.
your family, making them believe that you drown.
That's
That
so
is
fucked up.
So
Yeah, that's really
dude,
fucked up.
selfish. He must be running from something.
But I want to
bad.
know so bad, like the real reason why he's bailing.
Honestly,
like did him and his wife have some tea? Like,
well, he's talking to this woman. Maybe it was like the
An
affair,
affair,
or
right,
maybe
right.
maybe it was like a gambling thing he wanted to hide, or
Right.
he knew people were going to find out about something. I'm sure there's a lot more to this story
and
than
I
they're
want
putting
to
out
know
there.
the answers. I'm very nosy.
Well, I'm assuming that they probably don't want to put, if they have any of that information, they don't want to put it out there because he'd probably be less willing to
Sure.
come home if everyone knew.
Right.
But yeah, this story really hasn't gotten a lot of publicity.
No, not at all.
Strangely.
And yeah, I'm curious to see what else. Well, because we were going to cover this last week and then
Mhm.
we ran out of time, but I'm glad we didn't because all this new info had come out.
Yeah. So it might be something we continue to cover.
Yeah.
You guys,
Ryan.
you know what's interesting? Him and his wife celebrated their 22nd wedding anniversary in July of this year.
Damn.
I honestly feel like it was probably like an affair type of situation, and like he just
Yeah.
wanted to start a new life.
What if he
Here's a
committed
picture of
crime?
his family.
Maybe he thought
yeah.
it was like in a sick, twisted way in his mind. He thought that
That's easier than
posing that he died, at least his family would get the insurance money, and it's like a consolation prize for them.
Yeah.
He's
Sad
like,
he's
"Sorry
dead,
about
but at
that."
least you're getting some money.
Right. There's
I don't
his
know.
kids. You can
Yeah.
cut-
So I guess
you
one
know,
of them
it's
looked
all-
maybe
Oh,
like
God.
They're-
Dude, those poor children.
One
How
of them looks like
traumatizing.
maybe
high school and middle school.
Yeah. Ryan,
So
you
sad.
fuck.
Yeah.
I just feel that would be a crazy fucking thing to do, truly.
Yeah.
Like to just get up and leave your life would be, I think, one of the most insane things you can ever do and ever. I don't know. It's just so weird.
It's selfish on so many levels, but the way you're doing
But
it
it's also
here,
just so weird.
it is.
Like to just be like, okay, bye. And especially if you have kids.
Yeah.
It's like so sad. Like
So
they're
desperate.
grieving
So bizarre.
for like, it's like for a month. Yeah. They're like grieving and then he's alive, but then it's almost
Yeah.
like he's still dead because he like doesn't want to be.
God, that's
Yeah.
gonna be so confusing too to
So
deal with that as a
painful.
kid.
Like
Or
either
just
way,
as a wife or whatever.
no matter what, abandoning your family is fucked up. But it's less fucked up, I think, to have just written a letter being like, "Hi, I found a new love. I don't want to live here. I hate you all, and
Yeah.
I'm safe, but I am living somewhere else."
Right.
To make them all believe you are dead.
That's
That's next level evil.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
He's going to be on the next season of 90 Day Fiancé.
Mm-hmm.
That
Maybe.
would be insane.
oh my god.
Wait, imagine like in the scene where what's his face, she finds out that he's got kids. If this guy goes on 90 Day.
Yeah.
Or sorry, this is Love is Blind. I'm getting them mixed up. But I'm like, what if, the secret is out and I was like, wait, you're the guy that
Yeah.
ditched his wife or whatever?
It's just so offensive to people who actually have missing loved ones or
totally.
deceased loved ones who died in tragic accidents like that out on lakes or whatever. For all these resources to be wasted
Yeah.
on them, people are just so selfish.
I have a quick question. I don't know if you guys know this, but when you take like the fact that he took more money out for his insurance, like if you're married, are you not like notified? Is that like so I don't know.
Well, I think it depends.
Because I guess my life insurance is different than Jared, so I wouldn't even know if he.
Yeah,
Like,
unless
if
you
he-
disclose it, you don't have to.
No, and a lot of times it's through work and stuff.
Oh, okay, because people don't like combine those.
Mm-mm.
No, you have like a policy.
I wonder
of
if
your
he
own.
had so he took out another policy on top of whatever he already had.
Yeah, you can take out multiple policies.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this was an extra one. And maybe he was somehow going to try to get the money himself, or was he trying to set up his family? Wild.
Yeah, it's so insane.
People
like
are
such
truly
a
nuts.
crazy.
I feel like they're gonna make a Netflix special out of this.
And why
They
would he go
should.
get another passport with his same name? Like they're gonna find
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Like if you want to disappear, why? I don't know. That's just
Really hope they find this dude. I want to know the rest of the story, but there's going to be a lot more. What a fuck.
I just want to know why.
Mm-hmm.
So bad. Yeah, it's crazy shit.
All right. Well, I really want to get into some Am I the Asshole? It's been a mimip. It's been a mimip. And I love Am I the Asshole?
Okay.
One of my favorite things to do. So, you guys up for it?
This time of the year can be rough on skin, okay? The dry, crisp air, rough on skin. The drama of your family during the holidays, stressful and tough on skin. And that is why you need something to give you the best support for your skin, especially for those dehydrated cells that lay on your face. And that's why today's sponsor, OneSkin, is the perfect solution for you, okay? Their scientifically proven products are designed to support your skin at the cellular level. so it looks and feels healthier and holiday ready. Treating the symptoms rather than the root cause of aging has long been the norm. Most skincare available on the market is designed to provide a temporary reduction in visible signs of aging, addressing the surface symptoms of an underlying decline in skin health. But OneSkin focuses on skin longevity, not just surface level improvements. And it's all thanks to their proprietary OS01 peptide, the first of its kind to switch off the cells that cause skin to become more vulnerable. In a third-party 12-week clinical study performed by contract research organization, OS01 face was clinically proven to strengthen the skin barrier, improve skin health markers, and diminish visible signs of aging. Wrinkles were diminished by 87% of users. I've really been into OneSkin lately. I like the fact that it feels very lightweight, but it still gets the job done, and it wears really well under your makeup as well. I also really like their eye cream. It's really moisturizing. I slather it on, go to bed, and wake up in the morning, and my eyes just don't feel like crusty and crepey. You know what I'm talking about out there when you wake up and your face is just super dry and your eyes are like just crepey and nasty feeling? The OS01 eye cream really helps with that. OneSkin believes the purpose of skincare is not just to improve how we look, but to optimize our skin biology so that it is more resilient to the aging process. OneSkin is the world's first skin longevity company. OneSkin addresses skin health at the molecular level, targeting the root causes of aging so skin behaves, feels, and appears younger. It's time to get started with your new face, eye, and body routine at a discounted rate today. Get 15% off with the code SESH at oneskin.co. That's 15% off oneskin.co with code SESH. After you purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. We only have one body, one skin, and only you can choose to make it better. Age healthy with OneSkin. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend that her privates smell sometimes?
Doesn't everyone's private smell sometimes?
Sometimes.
Okay. Yeah.
Private
Sweaty.
smell sometimes.
It's part of life.
Right. So and he's a 32-year-old male, girlfriend, 30-year-old female, have been together for a little over a year. I had noticed a smell from time to time when we're being lazy around one of our apartments, but I couldn't tell what it was. It happened at both places, so I figured it was just her hair product or something. The smell isn't disgusting or anything, but it can be unpleasant at times. Not enough that you would want to get away from the area, but enough it'll make you think, God, I wish this would go away.
So let's break this down for a moment. He notices the smell when we're being lazy around one of our apartments. So
Just,
like we haven't
chilling.
showered in a bit maybe, or like
Okay, I see.
Or like we're being lazy and just like
right, legs out. I see exactly what you're yeah. Spread eagle.
We haven't changed our clothes. Maybe.
Haven't changed
Same
their
underwear.
clothes.
It's been a day.
Does that not happen to everybody though?
What? That you're being lazy?
Well, just like when it's been days without showering, you're just like
when you're
laying
rotting
out. When you're,
after the election, I think I raked from head to toe.
I didn't
I didn't shower for like.
Don't you guys like at the end of the day, like after being sweaty in your leggings, like
sometimes
I'm sure it's like not.
Oh,
I'm
for sure.
Oh,
I
it's not smelling great. You
Right.
know?
Oh, definitely. Especially like day 2 without a shower. Yeah, after the election, I went. What was it? 6 days, something like that. I was nasty.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes things call for rotting.
I needed rotting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's got to rot sometimes.
Okay, so they continue on saying, the way I found out where it was coming from was using the restroom after her. It was a very unpleasant day. We had just been very active all weekend, and showers were more of a quick rinse off instead of a proper shower. We were hiking and camping at a state park, and being a little dirty just comes with the territory of camping.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. When you're done camping, all you want to do is rinse off.
Mm-hmm.
And then rot.
Yeah, this is a little interesting to just choose to rinse off instead of a proper shower after hiking and camping. I mean, I respect, do whatever you want, but I would need to. That's the first thing I did
proper
after
scrub.
Yes.
Yep, definitely scrub.
So they say on the drive home, I noticed it in the car, and when we got home, she used the restroom first, and I asked to use it after her before she showered. Okay. When I went into the restroom, the smell just hit me like a sack of bricks.
Oh, shit.
All she had done was pee, and the smell was so amplified from that, there was no mistaking it was vaginal. I came out like nothing happened and let her shower, thinking maybe if she smelled it again after some fresh air in the other room, it might trigger her to clean her area better. After her shower, I go in and shower, and the smell is mostly gone, but faintly there, mixed with soap. Soup. Wait.
Soap.
Soap. I think they meant to say soap. It says
Yes.
Okay.
Favorite-
Soap fragrances.
soup
and
fragrances.
Soup. Your coochie smells like soup.
Love soup
If my
fragrances. That would've
coochie
been
smelled like
fancy.
soup, I'd be like, woo.
Soup.
What would your coochie smell? What kind of soup would it be?
Ooh, like minestrone.
French onion. No, I'm just kidding. Ew.
Oh, yummy. I love
tomato
a little-
bisque.
Yeah. Yum. Okay. So I take my shower and come out to finish unpacking, and we start talking about what we want for dinner. She's in comfy clothes, just a big shirt and some looser fitting yoga pants, and I don't notice anything at first. We order pizza, and she takes her pants off to snuggle up under a blanket.
Wait,
That's an oxymoron. Is a saggy yoga pants?
yeah, that was
I think this
Looser-
person's probably confused. It's probably like
It's a man,
sweatpants.
guys.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. Saying, like they don't
Loose-
know what the fuck's going on.
Okay, yeah, but she took them off to snuggle. Oh, because they
Like maybe it was like maybe she gets
they
hot under
kinda
the blankets.
Or maybe like when you're hanging around your house, like you just don't want to wear pants.
Absolutely.
I like-
literally never.
Oh,
Dude,
I
it's
like
too
to take-
cold. My house is freezing all
Oh,
the
I
time.
love not wearing
I
pants
take
at
off
my house.
my pants to lay.
He's like, I take off my underwear.
No, I take off my pants to if we're and usually if we're watching a movie or something under a blanket.
Yeah.
That-
If I'm
but
in
not
my
really
bed, my
weird.
pants are off.
Oh, dude,
90%
I
of the time.
never wear pants at home.
No.
Wow, I'm shocked.
I'm walking around in my undies and an oversized t-shirt.
Absolutely.
Unless I'm cold, then I put on like pajama pants.
Or
Yeah.
sweatpants.
It's probably
yeah.
just because
Yeah.
I'm always cold because Josh makes our house freezing
Right,
at
right,
all
right.
times.
It's true.
My house is like a constant 79 degrees.
Damn, that's
It's really
warm.
bad.
Holy shit, that's
I know. Well,
Josh had it at 65 the other night.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
And I was
insane
like,
behavior.
dude,
it's I mean, I can't really control mine because it's like I have an old building.
So it just kind of does what it wants.
Yeah,
I feel that.
it's like an old furnace.
Okay.
you
When
know
she-
what sucks is Holly's just like Josh. She likes the cold.
Oh,
Because I was like looking at her monitor and it said 65 degrees in her room. And Josh, I was like, dude, that's too cold. She's going to get cold. And he's like, look at her. She's totally comfortable. She had the blankets off. She's like got her hands up.
You sleep better
then-
when you're cold.
They do say that. And so I made him turn on the heat anyway. And she woke up super early and was sweaty in her bed at like 69. And I was freezing. So I've got an electric blanket now.
Good.
I love a good
That's
electric.
Oh, I
freeze.
But
like
it's like
it
him and her
cold.
against me now.
Yeah, you can't win.
Sucks.
Damn.
I know.
I
All
like
right.
it too cold.
So anyways, they're under the blanket. They're cuddling. Pants are off. She
Okay.
gets up to grab a drink. When she gets up to grab a drink later, after maybe an hour under the blanket, the smell pours out from underneath the blanket.
Okay, there.
That's disgusting.
Wow. This sounds like an
Sorry.
infection, possibly.
Yeah, I was going to say it's giving infection.
Vaginosis.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I'm at a loss for words and don't know how to bring it up delicately and don't want to be rude or anything. She's a very clean person, takes care of her hair, does the face routine stuff. Her hands are never dirty, clothes are always clean, apartment is spotless, and she picks my place up too when I let it get a little grungy. So she's very clean, and I don't know how this slipped past her.
Listen, buddy, what you don't understand is sometimes this just fucking happens. There's not
Especially
a whole lot
like
of control.
medicine and stuff that can
Yeah.
make
All
coochie
types of
smells.
things can throw off your pH balance.
100%.
And then
He's being nice about it though.
Coochie is
Yeah.
a whole
He's-
like living
He's
organism.
confused. He's a dude.
He doesn't understand.
Yeah.
He's
He's
not
like,
trying
why
to
all
be
of a
rude.
sudden?
He's just confused.
And here's
Yeah.
the problem, brother. When you use a bunch of fragrance and soaps and stuff to try to get rid of it, it makes it worse.
Right.
Right. But it is interesting she doesn't notice it yet. Or maybe she does and she doesn't want to say anything.
Okay, I will say there are these amazing little suppositories you can get at Target.
I was just about to say this, Karelly.
Yep, they're amazing.
Isn't it called? It starts with a B, right? Like board.
Bussy clean.
Bussy
It's
mints.
I forgot what it's called, but it's something. Bussy mints?
Yeah, they should make bussy mints.
Wait,
I
what
want
is
to say
it
it's called
for?
like
Is it
borax,
for
but
your-
that's wrong.
For your coochie?
You put that up there?
Yeah, so you put it up there like a lot of times, like after a period or something.
Do you take it out?
No, you just put it up there.
Just
It makes
disintegrates.
things very, very
Juicy
down there. Yeah,
Okay, great.
That's not a bad thing. Oh, here it is. Or you can just get boric acid.
boric acid. Yes.
The brand I have just straight up says boric acid.
All right, great.
Oh, it's by Double Wood.
Ooh.
Double Wood, baby.
Damn, you be getting double wood if you have boric acid in there.
Mm-hmm.
They should definitely make a brand called Bussy Mints.
That
That would be
so
so
fucking
good.
awesome.
I would-
Pussy mints.
Yeah,
Pussy
Pussy
mints.
Pussy
Yeah.
mints. The one I was thinking is called The Killer by Love Wellness.
Oh.
Okay.
Boric
Great.
acid suppositories.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Fast forward about 3 days and life is as usual. And she says, quote, I think I'm starting my period soon to me when I'm at her apartment one night. And I figured this is my entry to mention it under the veil of hormones, maybe? So I reply, yeah, I think you are too. Somewhat vague. She kind of, wait, that's like so.
Imagine if John
Yeah,
was like,
yeah. Yeah, I think you are too. I'll be like, what does that mean?
Oh my god, this guy seems so clueless.
She then goes kind of like,
As most are.
yeah. So she then gets kind of like this, what look in her face. And I immediately knew that was a dumb play on my part. So I say back, well, sometimes when you're near your period, I can tell because you kind of have a different scent, kind of. It's not bad. I can just tell. Can't explain it really. And then she kind of spazzes out a little, asking me to explain more. So I started beating around the bush, and alluding, he writes, and alluding to it being that I can smell her vagina because her hormones, without explicitly saying that. It results in a sort of lived argument.
Short-lived argument.
It results in a short-lived argument, and we don't really come to a resolution and are kind of just distant for a couple hours before I end up heading home to take care of my dog. As a few days pass and she's back off her period, we go to have sex again, and I can smell it a tiny bit, but it's not terrible at all. So I figure maybe she is taking extra care of the area. Perfect. Well, during and after sex, it's the only thing dominating my mind because the smell is so abundant. At this point, I'm really not sure if I'm constructing it to be a bigger issue in my mind or noticing it more than it really is there because I became fixated on it or something. After we clean up from sex and are going about our normal rest of the night,
Clean up from sex.
I more bluntly
Wild.
bring it up. I start with, hey, there's something I want to talk to you about. And she asks, what is it? And I preambled. The vocabulary in this dude is so funny. And I preambled with an all delicate quote, I know this is a sensitive issue type stuff. And then I just told her, sometimes your vagina has a smell to it that is pretty strong. I notice it at home when you're not wearing panties pretty regularly. And she flipped out at me. I asked her to go see an OBGYN about it, or if she could tend to that area better because maybe it's just an overactive gland or something. I have no idea, in quotes, or in parentheses, I have no idea. I'm just spitballing suggestions and am a fish out of water at this point.
Couldn't tell.
We get into a heated argument and ask if there's anything I can do with my area that she would like in return. Or even my appearance, like shave my beard or something.
Okay, that's very respectful.
And I say, I'm worried it could be a health issue that she needs to have addressed, but she needs to see a professional opinion on it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like he's being kind of sensitive right now.
I think he's being nice.
Mm-hmm. She keeps saying it's natural and she doesn't smell anything, and I'm making her feel like she's disgusting and stuff. I just continue with, if I can smell it, I'm just worried it might be there when you're at work and other people notice it but don't say anything. So this ends up with her storming out, and the argument continues over text for a bit before we just decide to stop talking for the rest of the night. So now it's been a couple days since then, and she has been pretty distant and hasn't brought it back up. I've only seen her for lunch one day, and she said she has been tired and going home, very you're not invited-esque, so I didn't ask to come over. I'm not sure how else to approach the topic or what I did wrong. I don't feel like an asshole because it's a legitimate concern over something that hasn't always been there, or at least that I didn't notice was there, but she's still clearly mad. So am I the asshole for bringing this up? Or is this something that y'all just let ride and hope your partner figures it out?
All right, interesting. Okay, first of all, do we have the gavel?
Yep, it's behind you.
All right, lots to think about here. Okay, I have to say,
this guy
right
got context.
I don't think he's an asshole. I think the way that he brought it up, there are so many worse ways that this could have been handled. I think he tried to give it time and then was actually concerned. And sometimes it is something that is concerning and that you don't pick up on, that you don't notice it. And this is, your partner who you're intimate with. It should be a trusting situation. I get where she's coming from because that can be very hurtful and embarrassing. But if it were me, I personally would like to be aware of it, because what if something is going wrong and you need to get it checked out?
But, yeah.
Okay, I don't think he's an asshole, but I'm just saying, put yourself really in the situation if you're like, you don't feel like anything's changed and you can't smell it. Okay. I would be like, what? Like, I would probably at first be a little bit, like a little defensive.
I think I would be a little embarrassed.
I could be embarrassed.
But I think if John, I'm trying to put myself in her shoes. If this was John and he seemingly was as sweet as he could be, right? Yeah. He's a little, he's confused, but he's trying to say the right things. He's trying to be sensitive.
You stank.
Right. It's not like, you pussy stank. Okay.
Yeah.
And so
rub that shit out.
Really hard for him.
John, right. How awkward would that be for him? So if John did that, I would definitely be a little embarrassed, but I think I would probably be like, okay, I should probably go to the doctor.
And it sounds like he understands that this could be an issue,
right?
Like an actual problem. He's not just worried about himself in this situation.
He's worried about his her coworkers smelling it and stuff.
Yeah. And he's just worried that she could have like an imbalance, an issue going on, and she absolutely could be. These situations can get serious, and this is your intimate partner.
I think the only thing that if he was talking to me, I probably would have been like, just stop going, like the coworker thing. I'd be like, you just are talking too much, like, you know what I mean? He's just like, it's almost,
and he's like, shut the fuck.
He's
up.
almost over explaining as to why he's bringing it up, which is nice.
Well, I think that was his way of being like, it's not just because of me. Like, I'm worried for you in general.
Yeah.
But is that gaslighting? I'm kidding.
What do you think, Karelly?
Yeah, what do you think?
Okay, I don't necessarily think he's the asshole, because like he's still interested in her. They're still having sex.
Yeah.
Like he's not being rude about it. He's not like, oh, you fucking stink.
He's like, leave my apartment. Don't ever come back until I wash that shit out.
Yo, Coochie is smelling my whole apartment. But he's not doing that. Like,
no.
And he's still like showing, I mean, he's still interested in her. He's still attracted to her, obviously.
Yeah, I guess I just feel embarrassed for her.
Let's switch it.
Okay.
If our partner's balls were nasty as fuck, would you say something?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd be like,
sure. I'd be like,
especially if it was like it was really out of the norm, and I was like, okay, now I'm worried something's wrong.
Right.
Something's going bad here.
And also, like, I'm sorry, but it would be a little distracting to try and
hook up,
be intimate if it's nasty.
Oh, for sure.
If it doesn't smell good, I would be like, well,
like,
this
sometimes
is a
you can just
problem.
like get through it. But if it's that bad and you're smelling it, not even in sexual situations, just hanging out, like, or it's like lingering in the bathroom, that to me is like health problem, not just like this is personally bothering me.
I don't even know what that would smell like.
It honestly kind of sounds like BV or like bacterial vaginosis or something.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's like super common.
Your
you can
pH can get whacked, like
a yeast infection, like, and that smells pretty nasty.
And maybe
like,
she doesn't know that if you use soaps and stuff, it does make it worse and can throw everything off. And did you know this can actually be caused by your partner using soaps and then, it's on their ween, it's going in and it's fucking shit up.
Yeah.
So here's the thing though. It's different for us to try to put ourselves in these situations because or at least the three of us, because these people have only been together for a little over a year. And I don't know how it would be. I can see you'd be more embarrassed and more sensitive. I don't think it makes an asshole, but I think it would make the situation harder when you haven't been together that long.
I agree so much, actually.
Yeah.
However, they're both 30 and 30. Sorry, Karelly, I mean to cut you off. They're 30 and 32.
True.
So I feel like at that point,
still, but it's new. I mean, we just don't know.
No,
we've
you're
never been in that
what
situation.
Were you about to say, Karelly?
I would say, like, being in a new relationship, like, you don't necessarily want to bring it up in like a, like, I feel like it's so much easier for you to tell Jared, like, hey, like, like, do you want to go take a shower or something? Like, we're a little stinkier. Like, maybe before we have sex, like, let's clean up a little bit, like, kind of make it known. But when you are in a new relationship, it's like you're still getting to know that person, and like you don't know how they're going to react to situations like this.
Trust,
exactly, and like you don't want to break that trust by telling them like, oh, you stink. Like, I'm not like, because if I was told that, I would be like, oh, this person's not attracting me anymore. Like, they don't like me, they don't want me. You know what I mean?
Spiral quick.
You spiral quick. Yeah,
I can see that.
I think that he is taking it in the most cautious way he could.
Yeah. I don't think he did anything wrong.
I think that he's an ignorant man.
He's aware that he's ignorant.
Yeah.
He's trying to navigate as best as he can.
And it sounds like he's trying to learn from it too. Like, like if this happens again, like what can we do to like, to fix this issue or something? You know
I really think it's coming mostly from concern too.
Yeah.
So
I guess it's bothering him.
Do you think?
I don't think anyone's an asshole here.
She's literally not. Well, she's like she doesn't not listening or taking it at all.
Well, I mean, I think that's more of an embarrassed. Like,
for sure.
Like if I was told that, I'd become distant.
Oh,
and, like,
totally.
I'd be like, we need time. Like, like I just want to figure my vagina out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just, it's embarrassing.
I completely understand her wanting space and like getting embarrassed.
Totally.
But I don't think he necessarily did anything wrong.
I don't either.
I honestly think not telling your partner about something like that could also
be worse.
Be considered you maybe be an asshole there, because what if it really is a serious issue and they have no idea it's going on?
And it's also like they're in a new relationship. He said he's never noticed it before. Like, it's not like he's like, oh, the entire time she's been stinking and she's
been stinking.
I think if in order to determine asshole in this, it'd be like, okay, 2 weeks down the road, she's still like she
Reeking.
like literally smelling and not wanting to talk about it, then maybe I don't know.
I don't think it's a cleanliness thing though. I think it is literally
you can be really clean and
have
stinky and just be having
Sometimes
problems.
it's being too clean. Sometimes it's the soaps that are fucking you up. You have no idea.
And also, it does make me think that he must genuinely really care for her and really want to be with her, because if he was kind of like, she's got nasty coochie and I don't really give a shit, then why wouldn't he just like break it off, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with not asshole.
I agree, especially because he thought about how to handle this for days and tried his absolute best as just a man.
To
approach this how he could. I don't really see anything. There's nothing red flaggy in here to me. Anything that he said that was like
rude
and purposely hurtful.
I agree.
And the way he brought it up was very gentle. Like, and this is a sensitive issue. I understand that.
Yep.
I just want you to know.
Yep.
Yeah, and I honestly, the way that he's like, she's like, I think I'm starting my period soon. He's like, yeah, I think you are too. I honestly don't think that is a bad. I think that was kind of a good approach.
Yeah.
Because I won't lie, when my period's coming up, it smells a little different.
Things are going on.
I can tell.
Things be happening.
Mm-hmm. Gets like a little irony or whatever. But
afterwards too, it kind of stinks a little bit.
It does. Well, vagina's an interesting self-cleaning.
That's what I'm saying. The thing is like its own little organism.
It really is. And we don't get enough education on it.
No. Nope. All right.
Not
the asshole.
He's not the asshole. Case closed.
Thank you.
Is girlfriend asshole?
No,
I don't think so. I can't blame her for being a little weird about it.
Yeah, no.
I think we'd all be a little weird.
No assholes to be had today.
But
we love
just
it.
so he knows, we should make an account where we respond to people like, you're not, like, we discussed, you're not an
From the
asshole.
Sesh. Yeah.
We've assessed your situation.
All right, this one, warning you ahead of time, seems a little bit wild, a little out there. Okay. Am I the asshole for slapping my husband in the face? So my 43-year-old male husband thinks it's funny to constantly slap me, 43-year-old female, in the privates all day, every day. Okay, I'm instantly judging. This seems...
It's not funny, but it's really...
I'm not trying to kink shame, but that is...
Just slaps in the cooch?
I would be like, what the hell? Okay, this gets worse. He sneaks up behind me and will stick his finger in my ass or slap my vagina. Slap your vagina? And he does this in front of the kids.
Oh, hell.
Brother.
Man, if I saw my parents do
crossed
that,
the
I'd be
line.
so bothered.
Dude, what on earth?
I'd be scared as
Especially
hell.
Sticks his finger in my ass? Okay. Once or twice is one thing, but this is at least 10 times a day.
Okay, but like, do you never like slap Josh's ass when he's like walking up the stairs?
Of course, and he slaps mine, and I love it. But like, a finger up my ass,
or like slapping your.
Do you ever go up to John, or not to John? I would assume, but do you ever go up to Josh and just go like this
to John? Okay, I don't anymore because it actually used to bother him. But when we first started dating, I was really into credit carding him.
Yeah.
Like it was like I thought it was so funny, but then he finally was like, "That actually really bothers me." I thought it was cute for a moment, but he was like, "No, that needs to end."
That's enough.
So yeah,
but
I don't do that anymore.
Slapped in your vagina, like that's so weird.
That
like,
is
how
like
do you
not.
Like, if Jared came up to me and just whacked me there, I'd be like, "What?"
Yeah, like and how hard are these slappings? But I do love a good little spanking in the day.
I thought you were about to say something.
Not in front of my kid. But don't you love a little little pat?
Yeah,
See, it's like a love thing. I just love it.
Does he ever stick his finger up your butt?
No, and thank God, because that would not end well for him. I'll just say that.
John ever? I mean, why do I?
You just really want me to stick my finger in John's ass, huh?
Clearly, that's what I want. I was saying, does Josh ever go to slap the old titty?
He has done that before, and
that
or like a little squeezy. I don't mind that.
Squeezy is okay,
but
like
sometimes I get too hard with it, and I'm like, dude, this like actually hurts.
Ow,
sensitive.
Anyways, okay.
Okay, so anyway, tonight I was in the shower washing my face, and he came in and slapped my privates. He knows I don't like it. I've told him.
Oh,
boom, right there.
Okay, see, that's fucked up.
I also have bad hemorrhoids after having kids, so when he sticks his finger in there, it hurts.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck this guy. Dude, the postpartum hemorrhoids, which for me, just to be quite honest, have never really gone away.
I think that's like pretty normal.
They're like manageable now, but
ow.
I think hemorrhoids are pretty
I feel like everyone's got hemorrhoids in this office.
Yeah, I think we do. I had never had them until after I had a baby. And especially, dude, after I first had her, My butthole looked like a blackberry. It was wild.
What?
I was like, what? It was nuts.
But why?
Because you're pushing so fucking hard that everything like it's the blood vessels. It's like, and you can also get them PSA from if you sit on the toilet too long and scroll TikTok, you can fuck yourself up because the blood all pools in those vessels. And yeah, I looked at it. I had to check out my shit. It took me like a couple weeks because I could feel how bad it was after birth. Just like the whole situation down there in general. But eventually, probably about a month after she was born, I took a mirror and I was like, oh my God. This kid better love me forever and treat me with respect.
Oh my God.
But yeah, that's messed up. She's got hemorrhoids and he's sticking his finger
That's
in
so
there.
Okay, well, here's what does it for me.
Ew.
She says she doesn't like it. So why the fuck do you keep doing it to her?
And again, she says he knows this.
Yeah, that's
he
fucked
knows
up.
I have hemorrhoids. He knows it hurts.
I'm glad I'm
sorry
eating a
for the
sandwich during
TMI, but I'm pissed. Girl, it's not TMI ever, in my opinion. After the shower tonight, I slapped him in the face. Not hard, but hard enough to sting. His reaction was to punch me in the stomach and tell me he wants a divorce for hurting him. Okay, this is getting really scary.
He wants a divorce?
Oh, boy. Okay, so he's never done that before, and in my opinion, way overreacted. Agreed. After 11 years of marriage, this was a first, and he said, I'm the asshole. Meanwhile, I'm ready to leave and take the kids tonight. Girl, get out of there. I know his reaction was not okay, but am I out of line? No, you've told him a million times not to do this. It's hurtful. It's invasive. It's actually painful.
Wait, there's an update.
Okay. Update. Wow, I am so overwhelmed with all the encouragement and kind posts. I have had a few not so friendly ones, and I wish you'd refrain from making me feel worse by saying hurtful stuff. Unfortunately, this is true, and I'm not making it up. I do feel the need to clarify a few things since I seem to not have chosen the best wording in my hasty post yesterday. Number 1, he has not been doing this for years. This started a couple weeks ago. We both work from home, and we are home 24/7. No, I do not walk around naked. He's poking my butt through my clothes, so not penetrating, but it hurts, and he knows that. So he's not like actually sticking it up, but still, it's painful. God, that's so weird. My children are safe, as I am. I did call the police last night and had him removed from the home. Fuck yeah. I started to talk to a lawyer and will move things along as needed. Okay, girl. We love that. My husband did call today, and I had shut off my phone for a while, hence the late update, but he, of course, is apologizing and doesn't want to divorce. He offered counseling, so we will look into that. I don't know how to feel just yet about trying to make this work, but we will see. Wow. Okay. So, lots to unpack here. So she slapped him, which obviously...
Not good.
No. Definitely not.
And then he proceeded to punch her in the stomach.
Yeah.
Did he punch her? His reaction was to.
His reaction was he did punch her in the stomach.
So he did the stuff in the shower, hurt her. She's told him to stop. She told him it hurts. So she slaps him in the face. She said not hard, but hard enough to sting, which is never a good thing. But it wasn't good what he was doing either.
Right.
No physical pain on your partner ever, period.
Especially,
but him to
if
then
they say I don't want it.
Yes,
I don't like this.
They've already made it clear, and they've had your children and are suffering from hemorrhoids, and then he punches her in the stomach. That is, get
out, girl.
No, she needs to get out of that. And if you're at the point where you feel like you need to slap him to make your point, then that's concerning as well.
And also, like, just thinking, like, since she was like washing her face, right? So her head's probably like knelt down, probably kneeling down or something, or like her head's down.
Mm-hmm.
And like if he comes up and pokes her in the butt, your instant reaction is to like jerk up. So what if she like had hit her head on like the sink or something, and, like caused something, you know what I mean? Like got like a worse like injury, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it just sounds like overall a toxic relationship. I think he is for sure the asshole. I don't think she should have hit him, but I don't think I almost think that's like self-defense. You know what I mean? I mean, he's causing pain on her. She's already asked him to stop.
Yeah, it's so fucked up. I feel so bad for her.
I do too. I don't think she's the asshole at all. Like, obviously, I don't condone slapping your partner, but when he's causing pain on you first, you feel like you have to get him to stop.
Sounds like a divorce is a good idea.
Yeah, I think divorce is a good idea. And husband is asshole. Do we all agree?
Absolutely.
I agree.
All right, case closed.
Am I the asshole for asking my wife to wear a hairnet while cooking?
You want to say a hornet?
Yeah, I don't know what my brain. Okay. All right, here's the situation. My wife loves to cook, and I truly appreciate her meals. They're delicious. However, her hair keeps getting in the food. It's long and tends to shed a lot, and it's almost a guarantee that I'll find at least one strand in every meal. Did John write this?
John. I was going to say it. Janelle, has this happened to you?
Surprisingly not. I'm surprised because my hair goes everywhere. But no, I never find hair in my food. As far as
John?
I'm aware. No. Finds it everywhere else, though, including his butthole.
butt crack?
Oh, yeah. Huh? And I say, what do you want from me? How do you think... Like, it's on my head, okay? What do you want?
Probably like long straight.
Yeah.
It's pros and cons. You have like beautiful hair.
Thank you.
So worth it.
But I do shed a lot. Okay, anyways, I've tried to casually mention it a few times, saying stuff like, oh, looks like your hair wanted to join for dinner. But it hasn't made much of a difference. Finally, I decided to ask her to wear a hairnet while cooking. I figured it was a practical solution. She got really upset, saying it's embarrassing and that I'm making her feel like she's gross. That wasn't my intention. I just don't love finding hair in my food.
It's understandable.
She says I'm overreacting and should just deal with it since it's not that big of a deal. I think it's a simple request to improve both of our dining experiences.
And go to a fucking restaurant.
Now I'm second guessing myself because I don't want to hurt her feelings, but I also don't think I'm unreasonable. Am I the asshole?
Interesting. This is somewhat in the same territory of the vagina stank.
Yeah. Can you put your hair up in a bun?
I was just about to say, like just
put it up
big
with a
scrunchie.
scrunchie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hairnet's a little pushing it though.
A hairnet?
We're
And,
not
like,
lunch ladies.
And like, how often does that really happen? That every meal the hair is in your food?
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, that sounds like an issue.
Or it
Yeah.
sounds like she's playing with her hair while she's cooking.
Like,
some people, it does seem to be like a big like fear of theirs, and it really grosses them
no,
out.
I'm not judging him to be gross out, but I'm just like, does it really happen that often? Every meal?
Maybe it's shedding a lot. It's often enough for him to feel like it's a problem. He had to come up with it.
This happened.
He even tried to make this cute little joke. It looks like your hair wanted to join us for dinner. He's trying to approach it nicely.
I'd be like, that's not my hair.
So is he the asshole?
I think he's a little bit of an asshole because it's like, okay, first of all, you can be doing the cooking. You could be cooking and see if your hair doesn't get in here.
Probably I'm
Probably
assuming
not, yeah.
he doesn't have long hair. Although that's just an assumption. So maybe,
maybe she
it
likes
would go in there,
cooking.
but maybe it's short.
Yeah, she loves to cook. And I truly appreciate her meals. They're
I
delicious.
feel like it maybe could have been asked like a hairnet, like our. That's just a little.
I'd be like, can you
I
put
think
your
a
hair up?
scrunchie, like maybe like putting your hair up or something would be
See,
a better.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's a little like asshole because it's like what you're in a like. We're at home. We're not like this isn't a restaurant. Like,
Right.
Can you
I
put on
don't
your
know-
chef outfit, please?
Yeah, where's your hat?
I don't know if it's full asshole as much as it's another case of male cluelessness. That there are other options before hairnet needs to be deployed. You know?
Put it up in a ponytail.
Yeah. Could have just
I
been
think
like,
it's
hey,
diet. I think he kind of diet.
Yeah.
I think he's a diet.
I
yeah.
agree.
diet asshole.
He needs to
I can get down with that.
be more knowledgeable.
Because, like, I wouldn't be thrilled if there was hair in every meal of mine. Even my own. I'd
Yeah.
be like, okay,
Yeah.
this is kind of annoying.
It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it happens to me sometimes where like I'll be cooking or whatever and a hair gets in there and like luckily I usually find it before I plate it.
Mm-hmm.
But like it is kind of like it grosses me out too because I'm like, oh, hope like
Yeah.
my partner didn't see this or whatever.
You
Like,
never know. There could be lice or something.
Well, I do know.
Well, that would be disgusting.
Well, not on yours, but like, I don't know this girl's hair. Like, there's reasons that people are afraid of
Right.
hair and food.
I mean,
like,
it's a
phobia
contamination.
for some people.
Yeah.
Totally.
Ew, one time. Oh.
No. I actually
Wait, I
have a
wanna know.
phobia.
Yeah,
of,
I
like,
was going to
the-
say this really bothers Sydney.
Okay,
Okay, Sydney, if you were in his situation, what would you do?
I would have to say something, yes. But I'm just trying to give her a little bit of props because there's been, like, I will never forget this, but one time I was over at Jared's house and his mom, like, got upset because I, like, literally, like, couldn't, like, grab, like, was whatever, twirling my hair. She's like, oh, don't do that while we're cooking. I'll never forget it. And I know she didn't, like, mean it in a mean way, but I was like, whoa.
Wow.
I was like,
Don't do
I was
that.
offended, but then I was like, but I also
like, you get
will
it.
legitimately
No,
throw up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
I'll get so nauseous
If,
if I
what about
find
if it's your own hair?
it's still. I mean, it bothers me, but I also like I can't even go to certain restaurants again. Because
But you're
of it.
like, you're the type that if you find a piece of hair in your food, the meal's over.
yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
so
I will just remove it and keep going.
Yeah, same. I would just pull out and keep
like I'm
eating.
gross for like a second, and then I'm
even
like,
like
not enough
someone's
to not
hair
eat
that
this.
isn't mine.
Yeah.
I don't really give a fuck.
Really?
Same.
Yeah.
No,
Sydney's like,
I'm just kind of.
I mean, like, but then I guess sometimes but the whole time I'm like, ew, and then Jared's annoyed because he's like, stop eating it. Then like I won't stop bitching about it. I'm just like, oh, gross.
One time John was at McDonald's, he was eating and a hair got stuck, but it was like in his mouth and down his throat. And
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
He started choking.
Stop.
So he had to like take his like Diet Coke or whatever he was drinking and like just
Get it
swallow
down.
the whole
Oh,
thing. Yeah.
no. Oh, that's rough.
I literally would have lost my shit.
Sydney's
I would have been
little
crying.
tapping. I hope the camera picked it up. She was like,
Oh,
Sydney, so it's not even like meal's over for you, even if the hair's found on the plate and it's removed, or does it have to be like it was
then
in your mouth
I'm
and
scared,
you found it?
Like I'm scared it's like gonna be. Oh, like if I see it, then I'm like, oh god, to like fully look and see if there's another hair.
It's completely done.
But like, there are times where I've been able to remove it, and then
it depends.
Okay,
yeah,
depends
but
on the
like
situation.
if I
Depends
order
on the
any
day.
fast food or like Jimmy John's or anything, I always
Oh, you check.
yeah.
Oh, you inspect.
Oh, okay.
Because
wow.
it's like it really gross. And then because if I think about it and it's not even there, it still grosses me out.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Just like hair in my mouth. Like I hate hair off the head. Just in
Oh,
general.
same. I hate loose hair.
Yeah.
Like in the shower.
Ew. Nothing though is more repulsive to me than when you're swimming in a fucking pool and you feel like a hair or something on your toe.
Ew, I hate that feeling.
I like
yes.
want to die.
I just don't like even my hair in the shower. Like I'm like, ew, I get grossed out like wiping off the wall.
Here's an interesting thing that can happen if any of you decide to have kids. You're supposed to, when you do diaper changes, check your children's fingers and their toes when they're babies, because they can get hair wrapped around and it's like a tourniquet and they can actually cut off circulation, and like children have lost toes and fingers.
That is,
over it.
I've never thought about that.
Yeah.
Wait, Carly, what were you about to say though? Your story?
I don't want to say it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I can handle it.
Cover your
It didn't
ears.
happen to me.
No, I was in like high school or something, and there was this little little taco shop in Pueblo that I would always go to, and I got a breakfast burrito or whatever, and I was enjoying this so much. Like I was so hungry. Like it was the best breakfast burrito, and I'm like halfway through it, and I can like feel it in my mouth.
Ew.
Oh no! And like I just I just bite down, and like I'm like chewing or whatever, and I feel it in my mouth.
Oh my god!
And like I just pull out the longest black hair I've ever seen.
See, that's pretty gross.
And I usually don't get grossed out by that, but because I've been chewing, it was so nasty. And like I don't go back to this.
Yeah,
to
that
this
just kind of ruined it for you.
because, yeah, and I used to love this place. So
Don't you
much.
have the imagery? I'm like, okay, this someone's cooking in the back with their hair, and I just like think about curly hairs and ugh, gross. It just really grosses me out. Like,
is it giving like pubes?
yeah.
Oh,
I
when
get
like
you,
the
I
hair
get
is
you.
like when somebody has like thick hair.
Wiry.
You know,
shit.
something I need to
Ew.
move on from. He's not an asshole, but the hairnet was a little bit.
You could have said something else.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I think
so
diet.
what's our
Diet.
verdict?
diet
I'm
asshole?
gonna go with diet asshole.
Okay, so this one has to do with the Wicked movie. Very recent. Okay, so am I the asshole for refusing to go see a movie with my best friend, even though no one else will go with her? I, 16 female, love going to the cinema and watching movies to the point where I go 2 to 3 times a month to see new releases. My best friend, 17 female, is a huge Ariana Grande fan. For context, she was counting down the days until her new album and knows literally every niche song she has, and was so excited for the Wicked movie when it was announced, especially because it was the first musical that she watched in theater as a kid. There was a Wicked movie before?
Yeah, there was a musical. It's like a play. It's like a
Yeah, but she saw it in the
Like
in
Wizard of
the
Oz.
theater, right?
Yeah, and like
right.
yeah.
Duh. Okay, got it.
The theater.
The theater.
The theater. The Wicked movie came out 2 days ago, and for the entire week, she expressed how happy and excited she was about it and how she really wants to see it. She asked me on Thursday if I wanted to go and watch it with her, and I honestly don't want to watch it because I don't think I'll enjoy it, and I don't like musicals much. Same. Also, I prefer more action movies, and I was going to watch Gladiator with my boyfriend this weekend anyway, so I didn't want to go to the cinema twice in a row. My best friend doesn't have many friends. She asked all of our friends, and because we were friends with the same people, and they were all busy or didn't want to watch it or wanted to watch Gladiator instead. I just don't know why she's so excited over it when it's probably a cringy musical with horrible acting.
Damn, that was
Pretty
rude.
harsh. I'm pretty sure this is like one of the most famous musicals ever. People love Wicked.
Yeah.
It's a bit irritating at this point how much she talks about the movie by sending TikToks, reposting things, listening to the songs from the movie, etc. Damn, girl, you're such a hater. She's excited. Can't she be excited about something in life? I feel slightly bad because whenever I ask her to come watch a movie that I want to watch, she always says yes and goes with me, even if she isn't feeling well or the movies I want to watch aren't really her thing. And she's a great friend and gives advice and always comforts me and makes me laugh when I'm sad. But if I'm not going to enjoy the movie, why would I waste my time and money on it? I have better things to do. Am I the asshole? Also, if she wants to watch it that bad, can't she watch it on her own?
Damn.
This is giving mean girl.
So
mean.
leading up to it, I was like, yeah, if you don't want to go see a movie, who gives a fuck, whatever.
Yeah.
But now your friend's a great friend. She watches movies that she doesn't really give a shit about. She gives good advice. She comforts you when you're sad.
Mhm.
Get your fucking ass to the theater, you bitch.
Yes, get to the cinema immediately.
Get to the fucking cinema.
I agree. This is mean.
What like how was the fact that she's a good friend and all that like either way?
Because she watches movies that she doesn't want to watch.
Okay, that was a good point. But she is going to the movies with her boyfriend to go see Gladiator.
Okay,
I'm playing
then
devil's
go twice. Girl fucking loves the cinema. She said she goes like twice a week, right? 3 times a week?
A month.
Oh, a month.
Or, if she loves... that's a lot of cinema time. I haven't been to the cinema in 3 years.
Maybe your friend is so damn excited she would be willing to pay for your ticket too. Be like, I've burned through my cinema budget. You mind covering my ticket?
Really don't want to go to the cinema twice in 1 week. Why can't you just be like, hey, friend, I will go see this with you, but I can't go this weekend. Let's plan next weekend to go to the cinema.
Well, because the friend's going to be like, girl, no. This just dropped. The excitement's here. We need to see
then
it
wait
now.
to go see. What even is Gladiator? Isn't that
It's a
last
remake.
movie?
It's a remake, I think.
It's like
or,
no, it's
that's
really
that's definitely been around.
Or just
for-
go twice. What's it going to do to you? This is your friend. She's a good friend. She doesn't have many other friends. Be supportive.
I would go. I would feel so guilty
Same.
not going.
For sure. If she's that excited about it. And come on, you haven't even given it a chance. I don't like musicals. I don't get the whole Wicked thing. I even want to see it because there's so much hype and people love it.
Janelle, would you go?
Heard there's good deep meanings in it.
If it was me and I really wanted to go see a movie, and
I hate the movies.
I know, but
Janelle's like got a fear.
Say
I
she's like
hate the movies.
I know, but still, I'm similar. Say you didn't hate the movies,
okay.
But I'm saying you don't really like movies in general because they're long, right? So this one's really long, and
yes, I would see it.
Right, but I really want to see it.
Yes,
I don't
I
really
would see
have
it.
it. You would,
And it's like Mamma Mia 5.
yeah,
Sydney's
Mamma Mia
favorite.
5, and you.
There's 5 Mamma Mias.
No, just saying that if it was.
How many Mamma Mias are there?
Oh, so that's 5 too
3
many.
or something.
So okay, Mamma Mia 4 is coming out. Sydney wants us to go. We don't like musicals, but Sydney has no friends other than us.
If I didn't,
and she's a good friend, and she sees movies for us. I'd be there. I would go see Mamma Mia 4 with you.
I feel like I know you would, but Janelle, I feel like painfully would be like, I don't want to
would
go.
if you had no one to go with, and if I wasn't scared of the movies like I am, I would go.
You do have like a legitimate fear.
No,
yes, I would go.
I'm scared of the movies too. And
Yes,
for the
I
same
would.
reason, but I just, I don't know.
Yes, I would go.
Okay, would you go?
Yeah, I think I would go.
I watched Interstellar for Josh.
Yeah, you did.
And I was like, I give a fuck. And I thought it was like pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I've still never seen that movie.
I can't believe you still work here because Josh will fire anyone at the drop of a hat if he hasn't seen Interstellar.
That is a movie that's, you got to say, it's like a 2-timer.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've seen that so many times.
I've only seen it that one time.
I've seen it probably 6 or 7.
You guys were all crying. I didn't cry during it. I was like, this is sweet though, but they're crying.
It's beautiful. I would go to any movie anyone wanted me to go to. The idea of just sitting there, not having to speak and not do anything and like having a little bit of me time. I love the movie theater.
do.
Especially the good snacks, popcorn, a slushy bitch, a Coke cherry slushy
I
mixer.
would go for
That's
the
how I
snacks.
would go.
Yeah.
That's the one
like
thing I
the
miss about the movies.
With like the little the recliners now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never get to go to the movies anymore. It
I
makes
feel
me
like you
so
would-
sad.
I would absolutely go. Like, I
think-
think, I think this girl is a bitch. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
like, I think the 16
You're a bitch. Selfish bitch.
Selfish bitch. I think she's being very mean girl. And honestly, like, I don't put it past this girl to like go back to their other friend group and be like, so-and-so best friend is a cringy. She likes music. Like, I don't know. Like, it's giving, it's just giving mean girl. It's just giving really bad
Be
mean girl.
supportive. That's part of being a good person and friend. I think we all agree.
Asshole.
You are the asshole.
Well, also, I don't like what she says.
Oh,
sorry, no. I just don't know why she's so excited over it, and it's probably just a cringy musical with horrible
Yeah,
acting.
I think that's mean.
yeah, that's such a put down.
Even if it is, who gives a fuck? Let them have their
thing.
Yeah.
Gladiator is probably a cringy bloodbath with horrible acting.
Right.
Yeah.
Mean.
Bitch.
Everyone's got their, different strokes for different folks.
Totally.
Be a supportive friend.
Do what you want.
Asshole, case closed.
Sydney, I didn't know you were into ABBA, though.
I just smacked myself.
Oh my God, I love ABBA.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Wait,
Is
what?
Mamma Mia about ABBA?
That's
No.
well, sorry.
they just
I don't know why
sing
I said
their-
that. I meant to say Mamma Mia,
Sing
but
Grease.
you know what I'm talking about. Well, ABBA
ABBA's
sings the songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just have always loved ABBA. Like, I've been like a big ABBA fan for a long time. I think it's because I was one of my first CDs. Did you guys ever have the ABBA CD? It was like the
No.
blue.
No.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Jared actually really likes them too.
I would
Turn
watch
up.
any Mamma Mia for you, Sydney, even though I don't like musicals.
And we could sing along the whole time.
I'd watch it.
I
watched
Yeah.
Frozen with
Yeah.
you.
After my surgery.
You were high as balls singing, and I was sitting there like, well, this is okay.
Ooh, since the day we parted.
It's so fun. And then everyone starts dancing and singing.
I'll
And
let you go.
Ian
I
loves
did
it.
love that one.
Ian,
He loves Mamma Mia.
turn up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Ian loves Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
You guys should watch it. You and Ian
Should
can
just
just
go
hang
watch-
out.
I'll go
We
with you
should-
guys.
We should have a lock-in at work and watch movies.
Lock
Oh.
us in.
Everyone
all
pick a movie.
weekend.
Everyone pick a movie.
Oh, Tom would love that.
He was.
We have a true
yeah.
cinephile on our team.
True.
Okay, I really want to get one more
All
of
right.
these in there because this one is called Am I the Asshole for Calling My Grandma a Bitch? Can you take this one?
I got it.
All right.
Oh my God, I would
Guys, I
never
have a
call my
fucking
grandma.
zit in my
I would
ear
never.
network.
I think she would like actually kill me.
Yo, this isn't even a grandma. This is great grandmother.
Oh, bitch. Okay.
Oh God.
I'm a 21-year-old female who lives with her 87-year-old great-grandmother.
Wow.
Turn up.
What a roommate situation.
She had a part in raising my sister and me until my dad got remarried and we were kept from seeing her. Once I turned 18, I moved out of the house and she was kind enough to accept me in her home. I've been living with her for almost 3 years. We've had countless arguments and bickering since then, and each time I come away from an argument, I feel like a real asshole. She'll mutter under her breath how much of a bitch I am and how spoiled I am. I've tried to take her criticisms and apply them to my character so I can improve, but it's never enough. For example, she bought me a pair of pants that were really nice from the thrift store, but one, I already had too many pairs. Okay. Which she mentioned I should condense because I don't have space, and two, they wouldn't fit me. I came back to her and told her that they were too small, and I already have so many pants, but thank you for thinking of me. She was accepting of it, and I had no idea she was offended by my attitude, that apparently I was too above the pair of pants to accept them, even if I didn't like them, once we got in an argument. I tried to explain to her I meant no offense. I thought it was better I was upfront with her about them instead of them taking up space. She insisted I should have just accepted them because she'd had many gifts given to her that she hates, but doesn't give other people attitude over them. So I blurted out that she was being a bitch. I sometimes feel like I have to walk around eggshells with her. I'm so grateful she let me stay in her home, otherwise I'd be on the streets. But it's so mentally exhausting to have to watch how I act, even in the most mundane ways, and what words I use, so as not to cause offense. I sometimes feel like she projects too many expectations on me from her previous relationships and her family, like her daughters and her spouse. She'll be visibly upset if I mention I'm going to a cafe to study or I'm going on a hike, then turns around and tells me I never think or prioritize her. She's happiest when I don't leave the house, and then we sit there and watch TV while I play on my phone and crochet. I don't know. Judging by my outlook on and thoughts, am I the asshole? Think you're the asshole for calling your great-grandma a bitch.
Especially when she's opening her home to you.
Let's
You're in
also
her
remember,
house.
though, that great grandma calls her a bitch as well.
True.
And, like, does age really matter? No one really should be calling anyone a bitch.
I think, but she like mutters it under her breath, which still that's
Well, she's casual about it.
But I mean,
But
like,
she did take you in. She's really helped you.
you know how she is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should have just accepted the pants, been like, thank you, grandma.
And then go
And then-
bring them back to the
Yep,
thrift store.
Right.
That's
Donate
what I
them.
would have done.
Yeah. Like, there's no reason to get an attitude to your grandma who's like probably been like the mother figure in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, it, you know,
She had a part in raising her sister.
and she said that if it wasn't for her grandma, then she'd be on the streets. So
Yeah.
maybe get, you know, your own place and like maybe support yourself. Sorry, I don't know your situation.
Ooh,
But I'm just saying, like-
Karelly.
I'm saying, like-
No, it's,
Like,
no,
your
I'm
grandma's
proud of you
80
for.
She's
Speaking of-
Your
87.
grandma's 87 years old. She's already lived life. Like, she doesn't need to raise, she doesn't need to raise anybody else. Like, even though this girl's 21 years old, she can get on her ass and like do something. You know what I mean? Like, there's ways.
Get your fucking ass up
get
and
your
work.
fucking ass up and work. Sorry, that was a little
I mean, we
harsh.
don't know the situation. It is hard out there these days.
It is.
But
Oh, yeah. No, it totally
I
is.
see what you mean. But like, if you are going to have the luxury of living with a family member, she's taking care of you, then I think that is disrespectful.
She's probably not paying, I mean, she doesn't say though, but she's probably not paying rent. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like,
so you think she's freeloading, and at that point she should just take the damn pants and
fucking
shut the fuck up.
maybe, yes. I mean, I don't know her, but like, yeah, I think you should be a little bit more considerate of your, I mean, respect.
But it sounds
elders.
like they bicker constantly, and she called her a bitch.
Okay, so if you're unhappy living there, then move.
What would you, what if this happened to like one of you guys with your
I would just take the fucking pants. It's not like she spent 10 grand on them. She went to the thrift store. It's not sweat off my back to just take them.
Yeah,
whatever.
God, I would never, ever call my grandma a bitch. Especially my great-grandma.
Or like a gift,
Remember
though?
calling Helen a bitch? Well, I guess you didn't
Hell
meet
no.
Helen that much, but she would not have put up with that.
Hell no.
Okay, I have a question. Do you guys think it's different to call someone a bitch, or is it any different to say you're being a bitch? Does that change things? Because Grandma called her a bitch, and then she said you're being a bitch.
I think it's still the same message across, personally.
Okay.
That's
fair.
I don't think 87-year-old grandma, no offense, would think there is maybe a difference. Just saying, because she's
But
just,
I see
she's
what you
old,
mean,
yeah.
because I have also been catty and been like, said something like, oh, you're being stupid.
Yeah.
And then they're like, don't call me, you called me stupid. I'm
I
like,
said,
no,
you're-
I said you're being stupid.
I have had that moment too.
I think that's different. I think that's valid. But like, I feel like with elders though, it's just like,
yeah.
I just think it's so bizarre to fight over someone who's so much older than you and you're living in their house.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up.
And I don't think there's anything that she did that warrants that type of, like, if they're disrespecting you, I think for the most part you should respect your elders just because that's what you do, and they, especially when they're involved in raising you, and you wouldn't even be on this planet without them. But I think there are lines that can be crossed where that respect is not earned any longer.
I agree.
However, I don't think great grandma did anything here that deserves that type of language and disrespect.
I agree.
And also, like, it seems like her grandma said that she, and like, I can relate to this with my grandma too. Like, my grandma does get upset when I leave, or if I'm gonna go, if I go visit her or whatever, and like, I'm not spending every moment with her. It's like, well,
and they're lonely.
Exactly. So it's like, kind of put yourself in your grandma's perspective and your great grandma's perspective. That in itself is a blessing to be able to like have a great grandma
at 21.
Exactly.
That's very rare.
That
yes.
is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Listen.
no, I just like, I feel like, I would never do that. Even if, I think there's a different way to approach it. Like if you're really, upset about it, you can say like, I feel like you're being mean or something like that. Like instead of like dropping
the B
go
word.
to
The B word, yeah.
Yeah, it's just so intense.
Yeah. And I guess I've never had a situation where I lived with my grandma lived with Josh and I for like 2 or 3 months. So I've never like been in a full situation like that. But just from a perspective of like, now that I have no grandparents, I would do anything to just have a day of sitting there and watching TV with my grandma while I play on my phone or crochet if I knew how to crochet. So I don't know. Girl, I think you're an asshole.
Yeah, I think you're an asshole. And I think, and maybe grandma's being an asshole too by calling you a bitch. you know?
Yeah. She crossed the
I
line
think
as
just
well.
because you live at her house doesn't mean that your grandma just gets to
Do whatever
be
she
mean
wants,
to you,
yeah.
do whatever she wants.
Yeah, but there is a line where it's like, yeah.
Again, you're an adult. Like, she's opening her house to you. Like, you respect her. Like, you respect her no matter what. Like, she's open. Like, she's letting you live with her.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree.
Have you guys ever gotten in like an argument with your grandparents?
Not
like that.
Remember,
no. Not like mean.
No, there was my grandma right before she passed. She started getting kind of bitchy, and she said something to me that really hurt my feelings. But I just swallowed those feelings and did not say a thing. But
really,
yeah,
it's rough.
She made it. I was pregnant too, and it was like you hit me right where it hurts.
Oh.
But but I love. Oh my God, she was
Yeah.
the best
Yeah.
person in my life. So
Yeah.
I forgave it, moved on. But yeah, I've never like brawled with a grandparent.
Same.
But like I've never had a situation where I really lived with them and they were like a parental figure to me,
same. Right.
So I don't know, it's different for everybody. But yeah, I definitely think you were a bit of an asshole and you owe a nice apology to great grandma.
Agreed.
But you should also say like, hey, but also like you've called me a bitch and that hurt my feelings. And maybe she needs to apologize too. So maybe grandma's diet asshole and granddaughter is
a real asshole.
Full asshole.
Yep.
Do we all agree with
That's
that?
fine.
All
I'm
right.
okay with
Case closed. And that is also going to close out our show for today.
Yes.
Once again, we hope you guys all have a nice holiday. And I just wanted to say, for those of you out there who are maybe nervous about being around family right now, things are very tense. Everyone's very divided. And I feel for you if you're going to be in an uncomfortable situation for the holiday. And my thoughts are with you. Stay strong.
That is very, very real for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? If the day comes and you're like, I don't think I can handle it,
that's okay too.
That's okay. You don't have to go.
I like that. You're allowed to put up boundaries in your life, you know.
Mm-hmm. And choose maybe to spend it with
friends or other family.
Chosen family.
Yeah.
Family, blood doesn't always, y'all know what I'm trying to say.
I feel you.
You're in my thoughts.
Love you guys.
Love
and
we'll be back next week.
See you on the next sesh.
When it's officially Christmas time.
Yeah. Woo! Here comes motherfucking Santa Claus, bitch.
Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Right down Santa Claus Lane.
Put in your comments what's your favorite holiday song. I want to know.
Yeah. Let's hear that. If you made it all the way through the episode, let us know your favorite one.
Love you guys. We'll see you on the next sesh. Until then,
keep it motherfucking fresh.